Oh, hi. What up? This is your girl Candy. I am here with my ladies to talk about Peacock's um Apple never falls. So I'm going to bring up my ladies to assist me with this, and we're gonna do our little intro and we're gonna get started. Uh-oh. I have my girl Aries. What's going
Oh,
on,
what's up,
Aries? How are
everybody?
you?
Thank you for tapping in with your friend and all of the ladies here on this wonderful Sunday. We're about to get into this crazy show.
And Tamika's Den. Hi, Tamika.
Hey y'all, what's going
Thank you for
on?
coming
Thank
through.
you for having me.
Inga Binga in the building. Hi, Inga.
Yay. Hello.
And
Tamika with
last
the
but not
blue and I got the
least,
red.
Monique 69 Ways Johnson. What's going on,
Hey,
girlfriend?
Monique.
Glad to have you
Hey,
here.
thank you for having me.
Okay. So, what are your thoughts about the show? We'll go with Aries, Tamika, Monique, then Inga.
So, y'all, yes, just like Candy was saying just a minute ago backstage, I saw my sweet perspective, Ashley, posting about this show, and I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and tap into that. And when I started watching it, y'all, from the first episode, I was like pulled in, and then when I started really fighting my sleep to watch it, I knew it was gonna be good. I was trying to stay up. I was willing to go to work with like 2 hours of sleep to finish this all in one night. But it's just one of them ones. So I loved it.
And Tamika.
Yeah, definitely was interesting. The Delaney family was working my damn nerves. Okay. I was like, what the heck is going on here? So yeah.
Okay, Inga Binga.
Uh well, you the one who uh recommended the show. And I say, I ain't got time to start one of these other shows. But I said, all right, I'm gonna give it a chance. I saw the trailer and I said, man, it's like a murder mystery. Let me watch this. And I just got caught up in it. I went down the rabbit hole. I got caught up into it, and I liked it. So I'm
And
ready to
Miss
talk about
Monique.
it.
For me, after reading the synopsis, it really did catch my eye. But it was some moments in those episodes I was like drifting off, doing some other stuff, and then it started to pick back up. So
Okay, I
it was pretty
agree.
good at
Yeah,
the
it was
end.
very good. It was good. So I'm gonna give everybody a shout out. Thank y'all for coming through because I don't want to forget to do this. At the end, Annette 313 Better Made, Miss Kendall, darling, thank you for coming through. Inga Binga, you on this panel while I'm calling your name. Derry B, Torque Stella and Sanaya's mom, and I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, I want to do that before I get caught up in the show and forget, and I don't want to forget to call anybody's name.
Mhm.
So, let me
Candy,
pull up
can I
my
just say too? I'm sorry, I
yes.
forgot to mention that this was a book. I'm sure the book probably have more details. And the author was saying, like, I guess it was during the shutdown and just binging a whole bunch of different crime stories. She kind of took it from different crime stories that she was watching and put it in together. That's what gave her the idea for the book. So I thought that was interesting. And I do agree, just reading the synopsis. And I also like the actress, I can't think of her name right now, that plays Joy Delaney. So that did pull me in and make me curious, like, what's going on in
Annette
here?
Benning.
Yes,
Annette
Annette
Benning.
Bennett. I
Yeah,
love her. Yes.
yeah.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
I agree.
Let's see. I didn't like episode 7 because oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So when we talk about it, I'm hopefully we can stay um
Yeah, the
episode.
ending
If
pissed
not,
me off, but
I
we'll
just
get
don't
there.
want to do episode 7 because that is really the catalyst of the series.
Yeah.
So we can
Yeah,
just not talk about episode
yeah,
7.
I ain't like how it ended.
That'll be fine. We're
So,
gonna talk about okay. Let me put my pictures back up. So the episode starts out. Let me find my pictures, Lord. Okay. We see Miss Joy Delaney. some of my things got mixed up. Riding her bike, and then we see the apples on the ground. She went to the market, got some apples. She's riding her bike, and then we see the bike, we see the apples all on the ground, and it was like, huh, what's going on? So that's just how it starts out. So, and I do have some slides that are mixed up. So the wife and what's her husband's name, Stan, they are discussing life. They're retired. They started their retirement. They had a party. They had all of the children there. The children are pretty successful in their own right. Nobody's playing tennis anymore. The mom was a tennis coach. As the dad played tennis, and then he became a coach after some years. They are now retired. They do have a facility that they were like coaching the kids over the years. Anybody have any input on the start of the episode with the family and the dynamics and the conversation they were having at the party?
Yeah, when it first started, I was like, okay, this is one of those athletic families that basically I kind of grew up like this, y'all. My dad was very heavy in the track and field and just made us run because he just thought that we needed to be doing that. And it was like, okay, yeah, some of us wanted to, some of us was good at it, some of us was not, but no matter what, like we had to all be as a family, like doing this same type of grueling, I don't know, for me, I wasn't one of the ones that liked it. I could run, not as fast. Like I wasn't the fastest, I wasn't the slowest, but it wasn't like my thing. And yeah, to have your parent just be pushing you to do something that they're into, it just was like, okay, this is one of them sports family. Everybody got to be taking part, participating. But yeah, it just seemed like, okay, Stan is gonna be getting on my nerves.
Stan is kind of weird, but I guess he has a reason.
A certain temperament about him. So there's
Yes.
that. I mean, this first episode is called The Delaney's. So the first episode is just a groundwork of giving the vibe of the family dynamics, basically. And as we go on, you notice that each character has an episode.
Right. As they should. They should.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it gave us a reason to know a backstory on every person, so we needed that.
Yeah.
Those episodes like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the parents are at home discussing, life and things like that, and they get a knock or a bam, bam, bam on the door, like something was really, really wrong. And I'm like, who knocking on the door at this time of night? And they get this strange chick here with this little scar on her head, looking disheveled. It didn't look real. However, that's what she gave to us. Sure. And I'm like, now what in the hell is going on? Why is she knocking on the people's door, this time of night? What is going on? She finna set this man up to be with him. She finna do something to these people. I didn't know because it just didn't seem right to me. So we see Stan looking like, okay, I'm not believing none of this crap that y'all got going on. I don't know what she's talking about. She's talking sideways. How did y'all feel about the introduction of Savannah?
Didn't like her from the beginning. As soon as she came in, started running her little story. Did y'all see how her face was twitching? She was like, yeah. Then I jumped out the car and I was like, Stan, get her up out of here. Get her up out of here. That's where initially I was off put by Stan, but when he seemed to be like the one that was going to be standing the ground, like, no, we're not letting no strangers stay the night up in here. Okay, you didn't dab their head off. Now, where are you going for the night? Like, he wanted to know, okay, and now what? So, yeah. I was upset with Joy, but I felt like based on what we knew about Joy kids, them being empty nesters, that she was about to do more than she needed to be doing.
I was just
Yeah, I definitely. I'm sorry. I definitely. I was a child. I went from her being Stan's long lost daughter to her having an affair with him. So she trying to have a family. So maybe she was Joy's daughter that she gave up before she got married.
You was
I
adding so much to the
all
story.
I
over the
was
world.
just like,
you was
who
get-
is this
You
girl? I
had
knew
your
it
pen and paper out. You was adding more to the story.
It was fun. Yes, I
Tamika
just
was a
like,
writer,
I
child.
know
Right.
it's not, just her being in this accident and showing up. And I get that y'all, I guess, had this open door policy. You had a lot of the people you coached that stayed there. You had your kids' friends that stayed there, but you knew those people. I'm like, no, we need to call the cops. We need to get you help, and you need to get along, lady. Like, you're not staying the night here.
Absolutely not.
I thought it was gonna be her daughter too. I was like, this Joy daughter.
No, I didn't think that. Y'all went
No,
the other way.
y'all went far with it because I didn't
Right.
think that. I figured it was something weird with her, but I didn't think the daughter part or long last. It just wouldn't happen. I just don't believe that. I just think this. I hate to say it. I think it's white people's stuff. They just
White
something
Okay,
they
people.
would do.
it's okay.
They open up. They go and
Yeah.
open up the door, just let somebody in their house. That's how they be getting taken out of here.
Mm-mm.
We
You
know,
is not making over my threshold, honey.
No.
don't look out no peephole. They just open up the door. Don't say who is it, what you want, and just let the person in, start eating dinner, spend the night, the whole 9 yards. I just don't see this happening to nobody of any other race.
Yeah.
I agree. I didn't trust her.
Yeah, we not doing it.
I didn't trust her.
They
I was
let
trying
her cook.
I'm trying to figure out if they live in a gated community. Like, how did she?
Yeah, and that's another thing. They had bread. They had money. You can see how they was living. Big old
Yeah.
tennis court in the backyard. They had some money. So I agree with that. They must have how she get through the gate. Yeah, that's how we knew it was something strange.
Yeah.
Monique defeat.
How did you get through the pearly gates?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't even investigate the accident that she supposedly was in with her boyfriend. She said she hopped out the car. I mean, Stan, he didn't trust it from the beginning.
No, he didn't want her to stay there. He was like, "There's nobody we can call for you."
He wanted
Right.
Like, we can call you an Uber or Lyft and get you home. I mean,
I'm with Stan.
Me too.
Hey, we're not doing all this.
no.
And then she gonna throw up in his face with a Stan I once knew was always willing to help people. But this is a new day and age, sir. This is not 20 years ago when our kids was young and everybody was friendly. This is a different time frame. We not doing it.
I guess she was that lonely.
Right. So
we would ask more questions and did more investigation. You're not gonna just move in into the house.
Definitely. Because even with the connections that they have and the status that they have, I would think that you would have did a check on this person. Like, nah, I don't know you. I'm sorry. Right. Like, I'm sorry for what you went through, but I do not know you.
Right.
I think the mother was so lonely. That's why she just gravitated to the girl.
Yeah, because the girl started cooking and she started cleaning up, and it was like the mom was going crazy over everything that she was doing because her kids never did it. But they were children at the time. Like, this is a grown woman you let in your house. Of course, she gonna kiss your behind and cook and do all this other stuff because she ain't got nothing else to do. She over there playing a game, but I did not know what game she was playing. But she played it very well to a point. Anything else about, well, okay, so then we see that, because I don't think I had the other pictures. We did see where she the kids are starting to look for their mom. Was like, I'm like, hold a minute. I didn't realize it was like then and now. I didn't see those words on the screen. But we see where they go forward to where they're looking for their mother. Have you talked to mom? They're out, they're eating lunch. They're like, have you talked to mom? I haven't talked to her a couple of days. She did call me, but I didn't answer. Things like that. Now, stuff like that does bother me because I know sometimes my mom will call me and I don't even want to answer the phone. And, I'll call her right back though, but they didn't answer the phone at all. And now mom is missing and they don't know where she is. I would feel like bubblegum at the bottom of my shoe if something like that was to ever happen. How did y'all feel about them not answering the phone and then them trying to talk about, how they were looking for her and, Dad is acting weird?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that part was interesting. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Tamika.
No, I was saying that part was interesting. Just their reactions. Like one, who was it? I think it was Brooke was saying, no, Amy was saying to Brooke, "You always overdo it. You know what you're gonna do next? Put in a police report." And it's like, "Oh, you already put in one." And then we kind of already was saying, "Well, did you speak to Dad? What did Dad say?" And we called Dad, and then we like, he sound like he lying, and it was like, well, why would he be saying she went to the store? And y'all saying she missing, like, but nobody's getting an
that's
answer.
what it was.
I would have been over there at that house already.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't even went on that long. We ain't like, I don't answer my mom every time she call either, but like you said, I will call her back or text her, be like, everything going okay and ain't nothing important. All right. Like, what are we sitting around talking about right now?
Yeah. I mean, at least within 24 hours, I would have called my mother back.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, they just seemed like it was not a big deal. You know.
Yeah, they were so relaxed. Everything the dad told them, they took it. She went shopping. She went to the mall. And then the friends come over. They told her what she was sick or something.
She got a head
Like, you
cold.
made up all these lies and excuses. And then you got this big old scar on your
face.
Right.
I can understand you saying that to the neighbor and the nosy people asking questions, but not to the kids.
You are suspect number one. Oh, is that somebody in the background? Hold a minute. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Girl, she knows she got my phone number. She better learn how to call me. Hey, EJ.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. Hello.
I just wanted to hop on really, really quick. First and foremost, hey, everybody. Inga Binga. Is that
Hey, EJ.
Girl,
yes, that's me, girl.
Listen, that's how we get to put a face with it. It is so nice to formally meet you. I'm so sorry I'm hijacking your live. Hey, Aries. Hey, Tamika. Hey, y'all. Listen, I just wanted to get on here real quick and say how very proud I am of my girl, Candy. She has been doing her thing. I'm so super proud of her. I didn't get to finish watching this, y'all. I've had a long weekend. We just finished my mother-in-law's birthday party, and now my son's birthday thing is about to start, and I have another live. So I didn't get to finish watching it, but I did watch some of it. It's going. I think I'm on episode 4 right now. So I'm liking the show so far. Otherwise, I would be right here with you ladies. But I just wanted to show my face because I haven't got a chance to get on one of your lives, and you're always supporting me. So I wanted to make sure that I showed up for you.
Oh, Poo-Poo, you're so sweet.
All right, y'all. Well, I will see you guys later. Love you all.
All
right.
I
love you too. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. Okay.
So sweet.
See, mom leaving was a loss for the competitor in Stan. Admitting that particular loss was devastating to his ego. Yeah. So back to him telling those lies. I'm like, bro, why are you lying to everybody?
In a different lie.
Yeah, you wasn't even consistent with the lie. You was telling everybody a different story.
Like, it wasn't that. It was serious, but it wasn't that serious for you to continuously tell a different lie to every person that you saw. Like, she's contagious. She doesn't have her phone. She went to the mall. Sir, she got to come back from the mall. She got to get well. She's not in the hospital. Like, come on. Something.
And the kids' response to their mom not answering her calls, it did not make sense. It was weird, but when we get later down the line, it makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
It makes sense once they put everything together.
That was weird.
Is this okay? I think this is episode 2, maybe, with Logan.
With Logan, yeah.
Okay, so episode 2 is Logan. Is Logan's episode. So everything is pretty much centered around him, so to speak. So he's at the house, cleaning out the gutters for his parents, and he finally meets Savannah. Savannah knows more about him than he probably can tell you the numbers on his doggone watch. Savannah knows what he does or what's supposed to be doing for a living. She knows about his girlfriend or wife or whomever. Like, she knows too much. She talks too much. When I say Savannah should have been popped and got and gone, she was
Joy talked too dang on much. That's
every time I saw her.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Mama got a big mouth. She never should have. Because how the hell this girl know all your damn business?
But she
looking at her like, lady, I don't even know you. How you know about my girlfriend and my job and this and that?
Yeah. And then she was very conniving and deceitful when she would talk. You could tell mom had told her a little bit too much information because I think he was not doing what she actually said he was doing. But she put 20 on 10 and she tried to make him feel bad for not being where the mom wanted them to be or whatever. I just didn't like, I mean, I guess it's part of her job. In the end, we realized that, but
he's supposed to take over their tennis academy at one point.
Yeah.
And now he does is boats and yoga. That's what they say.
Yes.
His girlfriend name is Indira.
And she left him or about to.
So the father is still acting out. He's acting weird. We see where I think my pictures got mixed up.
And Tamika, that's Crazy Rachel from Hightown. That detective.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Oh, they go Crazy Rachel.
And then we already were suspicious of Savannah, but once Logan went into the police and he said we never got to take a picture of her, she never wanted us to know any of her background. Like we couldn't find her on no social media. Yes. It was really like seriously, none of y'all thought this was strange. You couldn't take her to go get her stuff. She always had an excuse about that.
No ID.
No ID, no nothing. Like, nah.
Yeah. So Aries, this part right here, when they went to the I guess where the boats are housed, how did you feel about this little part of seeing them and her not having ID and stuff like that?
Suspect. That was like the 10th red flag to occur in only 2 episodes. And I was just like, man, I guess at this point I was just really trying to put my finger on what she was up to. Like, what's her motive? Who is she for real? And clearly, for sure, now she hiding her identity. I was just like, wow, this couldn't have been nobody black, Savannah. They would have been done let you go off to you. Would have been gone.
Okay.
You would have been locked up probably. You ain't even did nothing for real yet, but yeah, you just wouldn't have been still hanging with Mr. Cooper.
She would not have slept in my house one night.
Right.
Because I don't know nothing about you. No.
Yeah, she was too chummy. She was too chummy with the dad, with Stan, and Stan couldn't stand her ass. And she was too chummy with him. Like girl, go away.
You trying to compensate for not having or just for not being legit. Like you can just feel like she was doing the most to be nice, to fit in.
Right. And the thing about it is you literally could see her playing like each member of the family, because even though Stan was really against it for the most part, it was even to a point where he started softening in certain spaces. And then I think I don't know if I'm skipping ahead, child, but I know there's a part when they're on the boat and they're laughing and Joy's like, what are y'all laughing about? And she's like, it's a secret. I'm like, nah, ain't no damn secrets.
Right.
What the hell?
Exactly. Knock her ass off the boat, because that what we're not finna do. You're not gonna play in my face with my husband talking it's a secret and you a stranger. No, ma'am. But
and Joy just turned right around to the bow of the deck or whatever and just like enjoying the ride. Like,
yeah, but that's Joy looking goofy. Girl, no. No. So they're back at the house, and somebody want to explain what they see what was going on in this scene?
Oh, when they back at the house cooking?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, the only one that's still giving her the side eyes, Logan. He's like, how the hell y'all in here all comfortable cooking? And I think this is when they bring up, like, the mom suggests that the 2 brothers can go with her to the hotel to get her stuff from her boyfriend. And she was still trying to make excuses.
Yeah, right.
And be like, oh, no, don't worry about it.
And this was all fake. She ain't never lived
here. Exactly. The door with the hole in it.
Oh my goodness. But she did know the room number.
They almost could have got taken out of here.
Maybe she was already there.
That was already
at
planned.
one point. It was. Yeah, she probably had already been there at one point, so it was something familiar to her, and she knew that it would have a hole in the room number. So, but she really played them. She played them and pulled on their sympathy cards for real. Monique, anything you want to say about their little trip and the conversation in the car?
Child, for these brothers who come from a well-to-do family, they willing to go to the other side of the neighborhood to go see if her boyfriend there without any backup, or
Mhm.
you don't know who
Yeah.
who were you banging on. That was really stupid of them. And
Right.
So dumb.
so dumb. You don't go off the word of this stranger and you see what kind of neighborhood you in, and you come from a well-to-do neighborhood. Like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
No, I'm getting an escort.
Okay.
Police can take you there.
Yeah, the police. Yeah, the police.
Right.
Had the police be there.
Yeah.
No,
To
I
get
can
her-
be.
to
You
get her
probably set
stuff,
me up
yeah.
to get jacked. Are you okay?
Right.
Like,
Right.
no.
Exactly. Like they had no protection, no bat, no golf club, no tennis
No
racket. They had nothing with them.
No weapon.
Like, no, what we're not finna do is go in here naked. We're not finna go in here naked.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. And see, somebody should have said, call the police and say, hey, this girl was abused by her boyfriend. We finna go to this hotel, room 322, you know, send out a smoke signal or something. But no, not me.
Yeah, they not smart.
No. Logan and Amy were paying attention. The other two are caught up in their own mess. Yes. Yeah. I agree. So the dog, Mary Harriet. I hope I got that picture. The dog name was Mary Harriet, y'all. That found the okay, well, I'm sorry. Let's go back. I'm going too far. So these are the friends. They peeped out the husband was a bit much, and that he was going through something. They didn't know what he was going through because he was playing tennis and knocked the man and hit the man in the mouth and knocked his teeth out his mouth.
Yeah, that was so messed up.
Sir, what is really going on with you? Like, you knocked this man's teeth out his mouth.
Well, the guy probably was a rival and he got sick of him. So I'm gonna smash your teeth with this tennis racket.
Yeah,
But you can tell me. You can tell
he
me.
has a temper.
Like, all right, you running your mouth, I'm about to bust you in it.
I'm gonna bust you. That's right. Right.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
But we too old for this, though. Not we, but they. You knocked the man's teeth out his mouth.
Entirely too old for this.
Yeah.
At this point, I guess they really just wanted to make you feel like, you know, Stan has a temper. We don't know what happened to Mama. We seeing this scratch on your face. We hearing Logan every so often reference like, let's not act like he was a good guy, and we, you know, so it would be like these little references, and then you see him kind of spaz out here. So you kind of are thinking like, yeah, Stan can possibly spaz out and do something.
Yeah,
I agree, Miss Kara. How's your white miss saying you playing tennis?
Yeah, and you
said the same exact thing.
Tennis game, like no, And the friends are sitting there looking like, what is really going on with this man? Everybody looking
exactly. You know everybody was gossiping about this.
See, we didn't know the back. He was mad at his wife, but we didn't know the backstory.
We didn't know at that point.
So that's why the story was so good. It was written so well, like all this back and forth, and you got us upset about something that we don't even know that's going on. When you know, because it's telling like the backstory of everything and the lead up to it, you know, because they have the then and the now, but I just couldn't keep up with all that then and now. And I was like, I hope somebody else can help me keep up with it because I cannot. Then the dog, Mary Harriet, ended up finding the bloody shirt that was buried in the backyard. And I think that was like really telling to me. I'm like, hold a minute now, what's going on? Why would we have a buried sweater in the backyard? Like, no.
But see, that's why they were good with the writing, because it made us believe that maybe her body or some her clothes, some evidence was buried in the backyard.
Yeah, so something was really going on.
That's why I was all into it, because I said, "Oh man, he might have did kill his wife."
Right.
Yeah, and this thing bloody too, boy. So is this episode 3? Yes, this is episode 3 where we have this is Amy's episode. And they are doing the press conference, which I guess that's what they needed to do. You know, Amy wanted to spearhead this thing at her house, and
she was weird.
She was. I'm not gonna say self-absorbed.
No, she was just different. She was on another planet. She was on another planet somewhere.
Yeah,
I think she's the
she made hippies look bad. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, she was definitely a hippie, but she was just said she gonna be a life coach. I'm like, Child.
Yeah, she was very eccentric, but at the same time, she the only one that seemed like she actually tell the damn truth about stuff. And she was the first one paying attention to mama's missing and something is damn wrong. The rest of y'all playing games.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know, so yeah. It was just bugged out how they really wasn't taking it serious, and Stan just seemed like he was playing in their damn face up until the point. Am I skipping, child? Because I don't remember the order.
Right?
Did they find? They have found the cell phone by this part, right? Because the cell phone was in the damn laundry basket. The who was that? The maid answered I got the phone. I was like, well, what the hell going on? Then we found the bike, we found the shirt. It was like little pieces by pieces, but still no mom. I was just like, but then they still telling Amy, is it Amy or Brooke? Amy, right? They still telling her that she is bugging out and she's overdoing it and overhyping it. I was like, well, actually, she not. At this point, y'all should be worried and concerned, like, what the hell happened to mama? And then it was interesting that Logan just seemed like he was the one going the hardest of dad could have possibly did something to her. Like, I don't know why y'all think that he couldn't have. We know the type
that was
of person.
Troy. That's Troy.
Troy? Okay.
I agree, Derek. She's a hippie with a flash of crazy. That's right.
Yeah. That's
Troy
what I
is the
said.
one that got the hard on for the dad, even though they're kind of similar.
Different, you know. I was just like, oh, and then they all was already looking at her funny, like as far as the neighbors and stuff once this came out, because it's like, wait, you told me she was sick. You told me she had a head cold. You told me she
had a lot going on, but then it was like nothing going on. But it was a whole lot, but it was nothing. I don't know. So they get to the officers go to the house. They take out the things. They're taking out a vacuum cleaner. They're taking out everything. They tear the people's house up, looking for, you know, things that could be possible evidence or something like maybe foul play with the with Joy, because Mr. Delaney is shut mouth. He's acting strange. That's what makes it worse. He's acting strange, not telling the truth about things, and it just seems like he did something. So Brooke is the one that's more so on the dad side up until a certain point, because she still has hope that mom is still alive, dad didn't do it, or either, I don't know if she's a daughter, a daddy's girl, but she's just still on his side. So this boy here, Troy is
Brooke got on my last nerve, but we'll talk about her later.
Troy is I'm sorry, I should have got a better picture than that, but he is stuck on stupid on this woman. I didn't know who she was at first. I just thought she was his girlfriend. But he hunching his lady in the bathroom stall, and then they go back to work. Anybody want to say anything about Troy being hung up on this floozy?
This the girlfriend that he was talking about.
Yeah, I just figured he was having an office romance, and you know, we sneaking around the office, and we really not supposed to be messing with each other because we work together. I didn't know how much deeper it went, of course, at this point. But then he seemed like he was struggling because at the same time he thinking about his mom and everything. But it was just weird.
I was also like, he getting a divorce from his ex-wife.
He in the middle of the divorce.
Claire.
Yeah, because she wanted the eggs that they had frozen or something.
Embryos.
Okay, so this is I think this is not the same. Well, I don't know. So this is too much. The families, they're talking. They're having a good time. Mom is drinking. Mom is talking. Savannah is still there. She's sitting at the table, listening and looking and
she
getting all the
knows
information.
Too much about all their business at this point.
Yes.
Ain't this the birthday party?
Is the mom's birthday?
When she cooked the food and made the cake, she was doing too much, and it was funny because before they went in, I think Amy saying it to Brooke, or was it Brooke saying it to Amy? I forget which way it went, but she was like, she gotta go, and she said, "Oh, why you acting like that?" But the minute she got in there and saw that she cooked all that food and made that cake, her attitude changed.
Exactly. Yeah, because she said she always bring the cake. And then Savannah had this professional cake, and she had the
Right.
little homemade cake with all about 100 goddamn candles, burning up the damn, about to burn
Yes,
the
that
house
was
down. All them
ridiculous.
candles.
Yes, and
Crazy.
cause a fire.
But, wait a minute, but did y'all bring up the fact that Brooke had been sleeping with Savannah?
She hadn't slept with her yet. I don't
Oh, okay.
think.
She ain't
Okay,
sleep
I
with her
jumped
yet.
the gun.
No,
She
no,
hasn't
it
slept with
didn't
her
happen
yet,
yet.
but we're gonna get there. So yeah, so the mom gets drunk. I don't know how she fell out or passed out or whatever. But before that,
Fell out on
she
the
was
floor.
talking about Amy
I'm
to
sorry, I didn't
Savannah.
mean to laugh that loud. She
And I
fell
was
right
like
on the
that.
kitchen floor.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
like the way
Lord.
the mom was talking about Amy to Savannah, and she was drunk. Of course,
Right.
she was drunk, but I'm like, come on, mama, like you got to do better than this. You can't just be talking about your kids to people, and
She ain't noticed. It's only been a couple of days, y'all. It's not like it's been months and months and months. It's been a
she was
couple of
sharing way
days.
too
The
much.
mother was only
Savannah
missing
was
about
not
10 or
sharing
11
nothing.
days altogether. So there's only a couple of days that she was staying there.
Mhm.
Look, Derry said Savannah was putting pills in her mom drink. That's what. 'Cause I was
Yes,
like,
yeah, I
yeah.
believe
Are
that.
you?
Yeah,
I
pill
thought she
bottle.
was
That too.
drugging her. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Joy was too
Okay,
drunk.
because the daddy was like, my pills are missing. I had 12, now
That's
I
what it
have
was.
7. But
Yes. I caught that. I caught
it's like
that.
Mixing
my
it with
pills
her
are still
alcohol
missing.
with that wine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me something, because I was trying to figure out what the hell happened to the mail.
Right.
I couldn't figure out.
Yeah,
I
she
was like,
definitely was
wait a
taking
minute.
them pills and putting it in her drinks. And you notice that she was already drinking a glass of wine, and she brung her over. I don't know if it was
Mhm.
whiskey, brandy, it was some type of brown liquor that she brought her in a cup. And then she put the wine down and started drinking that. I said, "Child, what
Yes.
the hell?"
I caught that the pills was missing. He even mentioned it.
Yeah, he
And she
mentioned
tried
it.
to dismiss it to the father, to her husband, like, "Oh, you probably just didn't, you probably."
Do you want to
She-
take some of my blood thinners? Go count them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was a bit much. Now that lady was Joy was a bit much. So mom is at the hospital from after passing out, falling out, whatever you want to call it. Not Amy. What's the girl name?
Brooke,
No.
Savannah.
So Amy is at home, and her and her roommate kiss. I thought that dude might have been a little.
He's
but
only
I guess he like
24.
women.
Surprise.
Oh, I was shocked when they kissed, because I thought he was
Yeah.
part of the community. So
Right.
Yeah.
I was caught off guard by that.
Yeah, I was as well.
Look at the mother.
Really?
She is
I
out of.
thought he
I
was
didn't.
feeling her. And then he came and cleaned up all her stuff, and she cursed him the hell out.
Yeah, she couldn't find nothing.
Tried to mess with all his
That's
paper.
why we said she got a little splash of crazy.
Yeah.
She ain't all together.
Okay, so this is where she was taking those pills. Okay. And no, is this where her and Savannah started messing around? I can't remember. But she did put the pills up.
Brooke.
Yeah, she was
Brooke, I'm
putting
sorry,
the pills
Brooke.
away,
pills back.
and then Brooke came
Yeah,
walking
Brooke
in,
came
and
in.
Brooke,
Yeah.
look at her
acting like
move.
we
Clean up.
gonna help, and then
Brooke
she talking
made
about, I would never treat you that way.
Yeah, everybody was
Brooke
moving off of
alive.
emotion, off of, I don't. Well, she thinking her girlfriend, fiance
Her
was cheating on
fiance.
her because she
Yeah,
thought
but
her
I never
sister-
understood why she didn't approach her about it. A lot of this stuff would have been
Right.
avoided if they would just open their
Right.
damn
If you
mouths
thought
and
if your
talk.
fiance is cheating, you verbally say something. What's going on?
She
You
But
took
know,
too
later she
long.
admitted it was like a
But-
competition. So they got
Right.
that
Yeah.
competition spirit from their dad. So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna one up
man,
you.
This was just ridiculous.
Yeah. So the police, the detectives are sitting there calling somebody the cheater, the bootlicker, the rich prick, and a hot mess. I said, well,
Who's
I'll
the
be doggone.
Wow.
What is even that?
The bootlicker, that's Brooke.
Oh, I thought she was the cheater.
No,
Well,
Troy is the cheater. Troy cheated first.
Troy is
That's
the
why they're
cheater.
getting
But
divorced.
who was the rich prick? I thought Troy was the rich prick.
child.
Tro-
I don't know.
Troy,
Look,
yeah,
Troy
Troy
seems to be-
is.
He would be the rich prick.
Yeah, he
Huh.
would be.
So I
Mhm.
guess Brooke is the bootlicker. But what is even that? What? I thought. Oh my God. I need an urban
I know
dictionary.
Amy is the hot mess, child.
We know that's a fact,
Well,
huh?
the bootleg, I tell you off camera what it means. But go ahead.
So this little heifer right here. This is episode 4, Brooks episode. Savannah. Monique, you want to talk about Savannah?
Oh, so Savannah, this is like the next morning,
Yes.
after her and Gina, after her and Brooke, not Gina, after her and Brooke smash. So she heard Stan come in the house from the hospital, and she's coming out the room with only in her t-shirt and her panties on. I'm like, girl, what is you doing? And then his daughter, Brooke, is in the bed, sleep. She don't know what's going on. She gonna tiptoe out into the kitchen. He like, wait, hold up, whoa. And she see him in the kitchen, and she still tiptoeing her ass in the kitchen with her t-shirt and her panties on. So she trying to it's like trying to entice him, see how he was gonna react to something. And he was so uncomfortable.
He kept his head down.
Right.
Yeah. He kept his head down the whole time. She was in there.
He got his hands up like, whoa, don't come no closer.
Right.
So look at, she was gonna try to sleep with him, wasn't she? Probably.
She was gonna try to do something, but she did what she used this to later on when she had the conversation with Joy, episode 6, I think, or either 7, I'm not sure. But she used this moment to put a battery in Joy's back. But we'll talk about that later on. Yes. So I do appreciate him keeping his head down, not really looking at her, because that was very uncomfortable. You trying to put this man in a bad spot,
right?
Unnecessarily, but you're a manipulator, you're a master manipulator, and you just been lying the whole entire time. So we see you for who you are, and Stan being seen you when you walked in the door with that little teeny scratch on your forehead.
Right.
Let's see. Savannah, Brooklyn Bridge, Joy Hospitals. Okay, Savannah. She always want to cook for people. And then when Brooke finally got her clothes on, she lies to her daddy about why she's there. Right. Savannah said, "Well, I'll cook you all something to eat." Girl, why do you want to cook so much?
I said that'd be the last thing I ever take from her is some food or a drink. Hell no.
Yeah. That was just crazy. So Savannah got to go. So Stan is missing trauma. So it's tramadol that she was taking from him, which is some weak pills to me. If you want to ask my opinion,
right? But
I guess once it's mixed with alcohol, I guess it could be potent. I don't know.
It could be amplified, right?
Ingrid, you want to talk about this part where they really realized that the pills were missing? I know we talked about it for a few seconds ago, but this is the episode.
Yeah, I guess they was just trying to figure out what she do with him. Like what that would have just been. I just didn't understand all the figuring. Savannah, you're a guest in this house. You about to come out here, tell us where my pills is at, or hit the road.
Savannah,
and then just the way that she was trying to girl, when did you become a lesbian? We didn't even we heard you didn't escape from your boyfriend last time you said. Not that she couldn't have been bi, but she just had something for every single family member, it seemed. And I didn't like that about her. Definitely was given, like Kendall said, puppeteering the whole family. She's a master manipulator. Like she knows how to spot what it is in somebody that could be that she can use later.
Yep.
She know how to identify their weaknesses.
And their insecurities.
Sitting there wearing her wedding gown and messing around with this man on the side,
This how Amy's feeling.
Stop. Like, why are you doing
girl
that?
was pissed off.
And her fiance in the next room, like, what are you doing? Like she got some big balls, okay? That girl is crazy. Something is wrong.
Well, Brooke can't be too mad at her because she invited her to do that. Like, made it comfortable because Brooke was staying over at her mama and them house all of a sudden more now.
Right.
And then her mom was like, why you not at work? Don't you need to see your clients? Because she has a physical therapy facility that's struggling. So she started being around the house more because she want to be around Savannah. And now,
but see, they're at Brooke's house right now, right?
Yeah, they're at Brooke's house right now. I'm just saying she invited her like they're a couple because they've been spending time together. So
the mama don't she don't be paying attention. She don't be thinking, and she probably be high and drunk the whole time dealing with Savannah. That's why she be everywhere with her, because she just probably just be inebriated, don't even understand, don't even know. So trauma now interferes with blood thinners too. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. So dang, Joy was over there lightheaded when she stumbled out that bathroom.
That is crazy. Yeah, so she was over there drugging a lady and carried. Oh Lord, girl. Let's see. Anybody else want to discuss Savannah and
I'll say one more thing, because I know this is Amy's episode, but this was the first time that I noticed that every child was basically passing the buck off on another one, like to the police. Like, well, Brooke is the one that's like banging her, so maybe you want to look into her. Then Brooke passed the buck on to Troy. Like, I just didn't see that with Logan on to Amy. Like, I guess it just happened. But yeah, as the episodes kind of progress, the kids start kind of turning their backs on each other, or
and the father too,
throwing each other under the bus.
Because their mom is missing. It's like somebody should know something. If daddy acting like he don't know anything, somebody should know something.
Father was being too suspicious, so I can understand why they was feeling the way about the father.
So I wrote Savannah gotta go, the B gotta go. I don't
That's
doing too much. So the power has gone out. And I guess this is the now, because they are dealing with the storm. And Brooke finds some papers, some letters that Dennis wrote to the mom. And we didn't find out that Dennis has since passed, but they were so this series is telling, like, you get all the information about the family, like the dad's secrets, the mom's secrets, the children's secrets. Everybody's secrets are revealed in the series, and they are finding very little intricate pieces of the parents' like marriage and their relationship, and that is not perfect. Like, no marriage or no relationship is perfect, but you really see how things really work in their marriage, because they had Dennis, or the mom had an affair with a guy named Dennis. I didn't catch all the information about it. If somebody does have some information, or pay more attention to that part, they can speak on it about the mom and the Dennis relationship, then you can. I think it's talked about more in episode 6 in Stan's episode, but if you want to talk about it now, about the kids and the mom and the
letters.
Thank you. Yes.
I didn't really remember. Don't think I caught too much, other than the fact that Dad knew that they was really tripping off of that.
Yeah.
Like, dang, Dad knew about this, and
Brooke approached, asked him, did he know about the letters? He said, yeah, I thought she got rid of those a long time ago and whatnot. And
the mother and father had a lot of secrets with each other that the kids didn't know.
Right.
Like,
and as they should not know, but in this case, because mom is missing, we finna find out everything. So Torque Sterling Sanaya's mom said, had Savannah spent much time around Brooke's girlfriend? No, she was never around her.
No, she was around Gina.
It was just the mama running her mouth about everything.
Right.
Gina. That was Brooke girlfriend.
Oh, that's an Jeannie. Oh, okay, child.
Gina.
I don't know. I didn't know the lady name.
Like, who is
I didn't know her name.
Like, why'd you call her Gina?
She didn't really had that many scenes. She wasn't around.
Right. But I appreciate that though, because I did not know her name. So
I guess I remember her name.
Progressed, I was trying to narrow down the suspects. Yes, and Logan was the one I thought least would have done anything, but thought it would have been written that he did. I thought so too, but I wasn't sure. I'm like everybody's a suspect. I didn't know who did what. I just know everybody was acting weird, and the daddy was acting really, really, really crazy. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, but it did get to a point where everything was pointing to the dad.
Yes, it did. It always started with him, and it ended with him pretty much. So we see Mr. Troy, and his little boo thing. She is vomiting, and every time we see somebody throwing up, what we think?
Pregnant.
Her name is Lucia.
Lucia, thank you. She was drunk as a skunk, and she said it was the shrimps, the shrimpies, the scrimps. She couldn't say it right. She was just drunk. He was like he would do anything to be around her. I don't know if it's the mama had his mind so warped that he was all up in Lucia like that, and he wasn't thinking straight that you would sleep with your boss's wife the way you were. But he was all up in his woman behind like crazy.
He
was
wanted
all
to
up
be
in her
in
butt.
public with her. He like, I want to make this official.
I think that's that competitive nature though that they get from their daddy, because he was competing with Monty, and then we find out later on that Monty was kind of like a surrogate father to him, so he might have been, just trying to get some sort of revenge on a father figure.
Yeah, I thought she was preggers too. She turned him hot. She did something because he was hot and shot about her.
I thought she was just drunk. I didn't.
I don't know.
I don't think she turned him out. I just think he, like he said, got the competitive nature in him, and he was like doing some sabotage and stuff.
Yeah. But then
the way he moving.
Well, yeah.
He know he's not all the way divorced yet, and she is married, and he going through a divorce. Like, dude, and your mom missing.
Yeah, everybody was going through something and acting out in their own way. Like Logan was dealing with. I'm not Logan. Troy was dealing with the married lady. You got Brooke dealing with Savannah. You got Logan. He kicked his girlfriend to the curb because his mom was missing. And you got Amy sleeping with her landlord or the dude how she was living. Everybody was sleeping with somebody acting different, Right. It was just real weird.
I don't think that other girl, Logan's girlfriend, left because the mother was missing. She wanted.
No, I'm not saying that. I was just saying, they broke up pretty much. They wasn't together anymore.
Yeah,
he didn't want to leave
because he wouldn't move to Seattle to be with
her. Right.
Yeah.
So okay, so this is the last part of episode 4. Why are they standing in that storm window like that with that storm going, rolling, carrying on? Now, we don't do that by no windows, and we're not playing with no storm. And they standing there looking at the trees falling in the backyard. I said, what the hell happened to the mail? What's going on?
I said, man, if y'all don't duck for cover.
No, we don't stand by no windows when there's storming outside. We don't stand by
not when it's raining hard. No, because we're not going to deal with no light.
And that was like a hurricane came through or something.
Yes, they had a whole hurricane come through. We have to remember Savannah wasn't a tennis player. Stan had no use for her. Stan didn't like that girl when she popped up at the door in the middle of the night. So, he didn't have no use for her.
No.
Tamika, how do you feel about the conversation of them talking about between Brooke and her father, and I guess he accused her of being a cheater or whatever, and then now they, discussing the cheating and
the mom cheating.
The mom cheating in the storm, and how do you feel about that?
I mean, at the end, your parents is not going to tell you everything that they going through, especially something that's, a part of their relationship that's not directly, part of you. I mean, I don't think mom is going to be wanting to tell you dad cheat or vice versa. And the fact that she was kind of mad, like, oh, you getting on me about me cheating, but this whole time mom did what she did to you, and like you forgave her, you knew about it, and it's like, yeah, we moved past it. She came back to me. I won, which I thought was very interesting. And she said, oh, so it was just all about a competition to you. Everything is about a game and like, competition. But we already know that they are not really normal people. Like they don't think about things like the average person probably would. So it was like, she did what she did. She came back to me. I thought the letters was been gone. But I did think it was interesting at the same time that he was kind of, pointing the finger at her like, oh, how dare you do this? Because it seemed like they liked her girlfriend. And I think they also liked Logan's, I could be confused. Troy's wife, ex-wife, Claire, the one that he was supposed to be. So they seem to like the people that they chose, right? They liked the Logan's girl that left too. But at the same time,
messing it up.
Right. Yeah. They all just was messing it up and having their different issues. So, yeah. And I think a lot of it had to do with them growing up the way that they did. It was just showing how much that one incident from their past connected all of them and had an effect on all of them in a different way.
Yeah.
Right. Can we all say it together? Therapy.
Yes,
therapy.
definitely needed
Ooh,
therapy.
they needed family therapy,
For real.
one-on-one therapy. They needed. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, they needed bad. They
Yes.
needed bad. So that ends episode 4, which was Brooke's episode, and we're going to go to episode 5, which is centered around Troy. I don't know where this picture comes from, but I think this is the guy that they end up talking to about Savannah and the $10,000
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
that he gave her for a car or something.
She took
A
his car.
She
He took his
took his
car.
car, but then he came back with a $10,000
Okay,
check,
go
and it
ahead.
was like, well, where would she get $10,000 from?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So I had other pictures of Troy. I'm sorry. Yeah, Troy and the other guy, what's his name? The name they don't like to hear.
How about
When they were
Harry?
Harry.
Yeah, I was thinking, what is
Harry,
his
yeah,
name?
when they were younger and Harry was cheating,
Mm-hmm.
and Logan, no, Jesus Christ, Troy is trying to tell him, was like he's cheating, and everybody was looking like, yeah, he was cheating, and they end up fighting, and they end up getting into it, and Stan hits Troy, and the mom loses her shit, which I don't blame, because like you was just doing too much. You was upset, and this boy you clearly see the boy cheating, and
Yeah, Harry was
Stan was
a
high
Stan
head.
student. So
Yes, he was, and he was like the star student. I guess he was the only one out of all the ones that he had that was able to go to the pros, because they never talked about anybody else, or any other people that were able to make it other than just that one.
Yeah. Harry carried a lot
his
of weight.
family's fired Stan. So Harry family had fired Stan.
Right. Yeah, they did fire him. Well, I guess they had reason to, because he thinking it was because of Troy, so he hated.
I was thinking that too, though.
Yeah,
He
so
did not
it basically stemmed from that incident happening all throughout these years of why Troy and him have the relationship they have, and then it affected and rippled down to just the entire family, because even from the very beginning, when he seen that he was coming back for the pros, that's what made him mad, and he turned over and he wanted to go to sleep. It was like, left a bad taste in his mouth. It was like, oh, I thought he was retiring. What he doing coming back? So he definitely was holding on to that.
Right.
Yes. And at this point in the now, Joy has been missing for 9 days.
All this happened within 2 weeks.
Yes.
Right. That's so crazy.
And she's in her car. She's looking at a newspaper says end of an era news clipping about the Delaney family. And, she kind of had a little smirk on her face or whatever. And she walked into this little dilapidated house. It had all these flowers and trees and shrubbery and all this stuff growing up around. And I'm like, wait, girl, wait. Hold on a minute. You had a house, you got a car, you got all this. Huh? I was confused as to how she act like she didn't have anything, but now you do have a place to stay. I don't know how far away it was from the Delaney's, but she had a place to stay. How did y'all feel about seeing her with the newspaper clipping, and then she had a house? Like, that was weird.
I said, what's going on? Just tell me now. I was so mad. I was just so mad and confused. Just when I think, like, dang, Stan, like everything's pointing to you.
Everything was pointing to Stan. I never thought anything else but Stan the whole time.
Right.
But then I felt like it was being too obvious, even though Stan definitely came off like a D head. At the same time, I was like, they making it so obvious that it's him, that I have a feeling it's not going to be him, because everything was pointing to him, just with his behavior, with him being.
But I also thought if it wasn't Stan, then Savannah did do something.
Right? Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah. So
but I'm like, I think the mama was still alive at a certain point, because there's nothing her body.
Right. There's no body.
There's no body.
Right. Yeah, we found the
okay,
body.
but wait a minute, Monique. Let me ask Monique this. Did you think, and I know I might be jumping over, but did you think it was that Stan did do something when he was caught on the video dragging we thought was a body, but it turned out to be trophy.
I didn't
but
think it when
then
I
you thought
saw
it may have
that
been her body
video.
on that video.
When I saw that him dragging a body, I'm like, it could be either his wife or Savannah, because we know he was tired of Savannah.
Yes, that's what I was
So-
thinking too. Even when we seen his car getting cleaned, him cleaning the car and sitting there eating. I said,
Right.
"Dan,
Eating
did
a
you do
sandwich
something to
like-
Savannah?"
He sitting back eating a sandwich, had a little smirk on his face. He just
Yeah, I was confused.
Right.
I was confused. But in this picture, they are talking about getting rid of Savannah. Everybody's trying to get rid of her. She's just doing too much. And this then Troy comes in and say, "I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it handled." We really don't know what we do know what he's talking about. He's talking about the money.
Yeah, I figured he was gonna go right to money. Everything with him is money. And at one point, Stan even tells him, like, don't, try to pay her off or give her no money. Of course, that's exactly what the heck he was gonna do.
Right.
Everybody use Troy money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, venture capitalist.
ATM. What did Terry say on Soul Food? Automatically Terry's money. Automatically Troy's money. Troy was doing a whole lot for his family. And that's because he really wasn't secure in himself as a man, which we later found out of, what really happened to him and his father, and then the demise of their relationship. But he really didn't feel like, a man, even though he was full grown. He just felt, I don't know, he felt like a being, not even a human being. He just felt like he was existing in his family dynamic, more so than, his work life or his personal life. So we see where Troy is going into the office with, what's her name, Monique? Lucia. And he has a folder and he has a box. And I'm like, what in the hell is he doing? And she's looking strange and he looking strange. And then,
Y'all call her
she's
Lucia.
googly eyed over this doggone necklace. I said, what in, boy? Look at them rings on her fingers. I said, so she got diamonds on all fingers. And then he can throw diamonds around her neck. Okay, all right.
She married to the boss.
Anybody got something to say about this Troy and Lucia and this gift?
When she started laughing at it, I mean, because I thought, okay, she just off top. It seemed like Troy was interpreting the laughter as, wow, she's just taken aback by such an amazing gift. And I was thinking that she was looking like, dude, you doing too much. You think that, like, we for real gonna be together, huh? Like, don't you know that I'm married to your boss? That's when it was giving, like, yeah, this lady is not on the same page as Troy.
She's not even in the same book.
Yeah, they ain't even in the same book. At all, Monique. You right.
Yeah, it was just crazy.
Yeah, but she was playing games with him too, telling him she loved him. Why the hell are you telling him that? So that's why he really think that it's gonna be something like, okay, I'm not with my wife no more. I'm getting ready to get rid of her. You could get rid of him, and me and you can be together.
But something really wrong with you if you think you're gonna go with the boss's wife. Like, that's the boss's wife.
He just having fun.
What made you think this is gonna go?
He got a big ego.
Funny.
Well, so
stupid.
I was like, hold on a minute, let me rewind this part. What is this? Why are he looking at that man like that? But he don't know what's going on.
The man was
he
didn't know nothing was going on. He was oblivious to everything.
As a son,
it was going on right underneath his nose too. He didn't know nothing.
Yep.
But I was so happy about this part that he was standing there listening to this this lady tell her story on a television show, and it made me think about Risa Tisa.
Right. I don't know why.
It made me think about her. But he heard the story about I can't remember exactly what happened, but whatever Savannah told the family, that's exactly what this lady in this on the TV show was telling this lady, the host. And Troy was like, oh, hell no. You done lost your mind. I got this. Let me let my people know, because this is crazy. How did y'all feel about her taking a story directly from somebody's real life, not knowing they would see it or hear it, and blurting it out to these people? Like, Savannah, you girl, do better. How did y'all feel about it?
I thought the same
Anybody?
thing about when it came to the Risa Tisa moment. I was thinking like how all the other TikTokers that just had a bad experience wanted to come and share a 50-part saga. I'm just like, no, Troy, you got to go and tell these people what you didn't heard, and you need to DVR this episode so they can see it too, because they just ain't gonna even believe you. That's the thing. This family was so dismissive of any like evidence or anything that was making sense from one person's perspective. They would just be like
They wouldn't
downplaying,
even
like,
listen to each
nah,
other. They so busy
they
arguing
don't.
over dumb stuff. They
Right, you
wasn't
right.
even
They're just
listening.
so busy to argue, so
Yeah.
quick to argue.
And pointing the finger at the other person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Well, wait a
okay,
minute, y'all.
pause. Let me take the,
I also blamed the police too, because they were stupid.
Them police
po-
was so goofy.
They
I
were
was
Yeah,
so
so
yeah.
mad.
goofy. The
Yeah, they
police was
were
goofy.
too.
I mean, yeah,
Y'all.
They wasn't doing no work.
No, they really did not
When I
go
saw
out to
the start,
Savannah
I
like they
say
should have. They didn't go out to investigating her. They really stuck
they
on
did. They didn't.
Stan,
Right.
Yeah.
too long. So
And for Joy to be a white woman missing, like, yeah, y'all need to really do better. This is not
Right.
what we see in real life.
Yeah, they didn't take it serious enough, in my opinion. So when I saw this part right here, I said, "Oh shit, this girl gonna take that lady and throw her in the river." Oh, she didn't kill this lady. That's what I thought, because it was like, I got to tell you something, and I'm assuming when she tell us something, that it's gonna be something bad enough for Joy to want to knock her out or try to take her out or hit her, and then she gonna take her and throw her in the water. That's what I thought.
okay,
That's
you
what I
and
thought.
Tamika, y'all be adding more to the story.
Yeah, they be in the writer's room. They be writing.
I'm telling you.
That's what I thought, because I'm like, why y'all hiking? What do you like? What's the significance of this? Like, Joy needed a friend. She had some older friends, and maybe they talked too much or talked about each other so much that she didn't want to be around them that much. But she needed a companion, a dog, a cat, or
Yeah,
something.
That's what it was.
But
That's
she
the reason
was
why she got so
bored.
close to her, because she needed a friend. She was lonely, or her kids turned their back on her. Nobody was her and her husband wasn't getting along. So this lady came in at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I'm like, what did y'all think about when y'all saw them walking, and then the conversation that they had? When she told Joy about Stan looking at her in her t-shirt and her panties on.
I said, first of all, you was not naked.
Anybody? Tamika? Avery? Okay, yeah. Right, she was not.
Yeah, I just
You go
thought
ahead, Avery.
Savannah, the way that like her face is looking right here and Joy's behind her, you could just tell that the vibe was off. That she's definitely gonna probably do something on this trail, hit her with a stick or something. I thought she was gonna harm Joy on this little walk here, but she just steadily dropping bits and pieces of info to turn the family against each other. Conquer and divide. I mean, divide and conquer.
Yeah. Right. What about you, Tamika?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with Aries. She was just playing her part, playing her position with everybody, trying to make Joy second guess things, get inside their head and make them feel a certain way. And Joy definitely was just lonely and wanting to have somebody there, especially since they was both retired now. And I guess she felt like, she was doing her good deed by supposedly taking an alleged, abuse victim and looking out for them, and then saying that she had been helping them in different ways by cooking and cleaning. And, oh, my kids never did that. I got somebody that's actually helping me, and Stan don't pay me no damn attention. So it was just like the perfect timing, like y'all said.
So Stan and Joy are discussing what Logan, Jesus, these children's names. Troy has told him about Savannah being dishonest and that she took her story from a story, on TV. Monique, you want to discuss the conversation between these two people?
Stan and Joy.
Girl, you can't get nobody named.
That's a lot of names. I get it, honey.
And I got it written down now, mind you.
Well,
it's too many names.
I'm trying to go off memory what happened. I know they talk about Savannah's story, and Savannah had throw what Joy had throw what Savannah told her about the t-shirt and panties. How he the one that made her uncomfortable. Like, she didn't walk in the kitchen with her t-shirt and panties on. She flipped it. on him. Like he the one that approached her. And that was not the case.
Right.
He's like, she gotta go. She dishonest, she's a liar. She gotta go. And
she's still under our roof, the roof of our, like she's still under our house and in our house, and
we don't know nothing about her.
So he was trying to get her to get Joy to tell her to leave. And Joy walked into the room with Savannah. And I don't know if I have that picture or not, but she walked in there with her. Okay, so no, I don't. And she was like, I don't know what she said to her, but Joy just walked out and started doing something else. Joy, she must have been high the whole time, because ain't no way. Everybody giving you all these signs. You got all these red flags about why this girl should not be in your house, and you still let her be there.
Right. And you don't know nothing about the girl. She hasn't shared zero.
Right.
I didn't get it. Joy must have been on that tramadol and blood thinners the whole time, because ain't no way you can't tell me. You can't tell me. You can't tell me she was sane and sober the entire time. You can't, because it was just too much going on around you, and too much trouble in your home to make you feel like it was okay. Like you and your husband always having these conversations about the stranger. We should not have conversations about a stranger. Should not be arguing about a stranger. No, we're not doing it. No, not at all. So we get Miss Savannah. She makes her way over to Troy's house, and he tells her that he's going to offer her 10 grand as a token of his appreciation for the mother, for being there, helping them, and help her on her merry way. She does the Uno reverse and flips that thing on him and said, well, you going with your boss's wife. How do y'all feel about that? She just flipped it. He couldn't say
when she said that to him, like, when her ass had time to spy on this man when she up Joy ass every day? Is I'm crazy?
I wanted Troy to just knock her over into that water at this point. Like, let him.
Yes, Aries, me and you is here. That's what I wanted him to do. And I don't advocate for men doing stuff to women, but I was sick of her.
Right. That was one of them times. I said, man, Troy, get rid of her.
Yeah, I'm like, when she had time to spy?
Nice, mama. Y'all, Reese's Pieces was lying. No, Reese's. What's his name? Reese's Pieces was not lying. No, Reese's Pieces. No, she wasn't lying. No. Savannah was lying. No, we just used Reese's Pieces as a. I threw her in there.
I mean, we don't know if that lady's lying or not. We don't know.
We needed Ginger Snaps to come throw damn Savannah in the furnace.
Right. Ginger Snaps. Let me call Ginger Snaps. Ginger Snaps, you ready? No, she don't feel like coming on right now. Ginger Snaps.
We need Ginger. We're gonna need Ginger. Ginger need to come on in the end, okay, Inga? Yeah. So you go off camera for a few minutes at the end, and then Ginger need to come on and do what she got to do, okay?
And pounce.
Right. So he has to give her 40 grand to shut her mouth. And it I ain't gonna say it doesn't work, but I mean, the boss was about to lose his mind. He wants to know, was the necklace traceable? He found it in her boot at home. And this man, he's suicidal. I can't say that.
This dude looked like he was just falling apart.
He was about to go over the edge. He was losing.
He found it in her boot though.
Why are you looking for stuff? Why are you?
Like, what you about to put it on her boot or something? Like,
he might have been right. That's why I said, "What are you doing with this lady's shoes?" He might have been boot licking. He might have been boot licking. Inga.
Child, not Aries brought that back.
He up here boot licking through the lady's shoes.
Like, Heavenly Father, y'all too bad.
They was just crazy.
Listen,
yeah, that was weird.
Was running all nasty. I couldn't get over that one.
He was losing his mind. He was really going through it, knowing that his wife had a necklace. Right. Monty was distraught. Poor thing. Yes, Monty was.
Yeah, he was going through it. He was.
Poor thing.
He was going through it. Do you think
he was falling apart? He was falling apart.
And Troy was stumbling, bumbling over his words.
No, it's not traceable.
Calm down, Troy. So, let's see. You think you returned these house? I don't know what they were talking about. I guess they're talking about. Oh, I think they were talking about Savannah. Are they talking about paying Savannah right here? I'm not sure. I can't remember.
And she was talking about Lucia, his Monty wife. Like he was asking, like I guess they was talking about that as well. Asking for advice about telling the truth, I guess.
Okay.
And then that's when he went back to the office and told that man it was
Right
me.
away. Right away.
Oh, that was crazy. Yes.
That was crazy.
Monty gave him the business though.
Yeah, he sure did. He was saying,
Monty
and I went mad.
calls.
I'm like, well, there you
So,
go.
they're discussing Savannah and with this is Stan. I can't really remember exactly what they were discussing, but they were discussing something. This might be the wrong picture. I think they're out of order. Yeah, they out of order. Out of order. Okay. Aries, you have those other pictures?
I do. So I had most of them for episode 5, but I think we're in episode 6 now. So I'm gonna pull up what's I
We're still in episode 5 with Troy.
Oh, we are? Okay.
We still in
Troy? Okay.
Yeah, I thought I had got some more, but I don't think I did. But I do have my notes. So we did get talked about the part where Troy ended up talking to his boss and he's telling him that he did sleep with his wife, which I'm not gonna say was crazy because I don't know what I would have done because I don't know how much he was making and if I can afford to lose that job and will I find another one that makes that much money or more. I don't know. So that was kind of crazy to me. But he told me, I apologize to you, but you can't apologize to somebody and then after you tell them you've been hunting their wife, like that don't work, sir. That's not how it works in real life.
He was so just
nonchalant about it, like get over it.
I said I was
get over it.
Yeah, like get over it. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't tell me that, you was hunting my wife and you want me to,
get her
get over it. Because he was saying, I was your surrogate father,
right.
And
so I got the slides up though.
Okay. I'll share your screen.
And then Lucia approached him. Like, are you out your mind?
Right.
Yeah,
she was not. You were a boy toy, Troy.
Yeah.
You was not really an option. Okay, this was just that picture of that we were talking about when Joy went in there like she was gonna tell Miss Savannah, look, Stan thinks it's time for you to go. She just couldn't even say nothing. And I feel like Savannah already overheard their conversation. Like she's just a few doors down. So of course she gonna sit up here coming with the sob story. Then my bad, I went backwards. Let me catch up. Look at her. Wait, what? Is it traceable? No, it's look at this snot. Look at this snot, y'all. That was so nasty, Monty. Get your nose.
Monty was
I didn't realize he had a nose,
honey.
Yeah, he went in there. Monty said, wait a minute now. What? Picked up that golf club after all this. Okay, here we go. Then we got Lucia/Lucia. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Lucia.
I don't know.
Lucia,
so she was not feeling it. Is this what we was leaving off at?
Yeah, we're getting ready to go into that. So Logan and Lucia were talking and he wants to be together. He's acting like this is gonna happen right here, right now. We're just gonna walk off into the sunset and be together. She was like, no, this was an illicit love affair. And I don't know if I love you or not, but we're not gonna be together. We can't do this. You really punched the wrong dad. You should have been punching your own dad, not your surrogate father. Let's see. Did we ignore the part where the beginning was Stan smacked the damn tennis ball right in that man's mouth? We went over that. We went over that part. Or are you the only sicko rewinding and laughing? No, I looked at it a couple times.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, that was I don't know what I guess she may have led him on to think that they could be together. I don't know. Like
when was she telling you she loved you? Was it only in bed? Because I don't think that counts, Troy. If that's not your woman,
she probably knows. That's probably in his head.
Right.
Yeah, it was in his head because she never green lighted like, yeah, we can go in public. We can go bring it out to the public. She never green light that that situation. So
yeah,
he was tripping.
Then the police come up and they saying like, what were they saying right here?
They was so goofy. These
Oh no, that was he was telling about telling him to sit down. He tell him why he think his father did what he did to his mom.
Yeah.
And they
He
talk
laid it
about
on
the
thick,
events
too.
that happened that day about the
Yeah. He laid it on thick too. Oh my God.
But he always had it in for his dad. Like he was the first one to really feel like, I felt like putting the pressure on Stan when the lies wasn't adding up. Then we got right here, he asking Savannah, like, I mean, I gave you the 40 racks. What are you still doing? Like, she was like, I changed my mind. That's when it would have been like, Brooke, come in here and handle my lightweight, because whoever else was just as mad as her. I think it probably would have been Brooke and Troy that could have just got rid of her.
But she was stirring the pot the entire time.
I don't
She
think
was
it could have been
stirring
Brooke.
the pot. She was asking Savannah why
I think it
she
would be
didn't do
Amy.
this.
Amy should take her out.
She was
Brooke,
asking
she slept
Savannah
with
why
Brooke.
she didn't play tennis.
Brooke
She
don't
was
wanna
asking Troy what happened. Like she was asking too many questions because the mama had been chatty patty talking too much, and she already knew certain things about the family. You know, we find out later on how we, get to that point.
And it was irritating me. I didn't understand how nobody was cursing her out, because it was at the most random times you just intervening. Oh, can I ask you something? And why you didn't do that? I'd have been like, "Bitch, mind your damn business. What the hell you? This is not your business. This is family matters. Stay out of family damn business. Goodbye." Like they was entertaining it too much for me.
They was answering too many questions.
Answering the question.
They were. And every time they saw that doggone Harry Hadid commercial, Daddy would lose his doggone mind. And then Savannah was getting the party started. Oh my God. He was getting the party started. Troy was over there bouncing that leg. He was losing his mind. It was just on and popping after that. After that commercial came up, and then Savannah leave out with the cash. Once everybody start to once the truth comes out about the mom was the one that told Harry's father to fire Stan. And it was a wrap after that.
Yeah. I was pissed off with that, because like I said, a lot of this would have been avoided if all of y'all would just have been damn honest and said a lot of stuff from the freaking beginning. Then you probably wouldn't have had your family in turmoil. But at the same time, I was like, okay, this is the big secret. Like I also was expecting it to be more, but then I was like, at the end of the day, you kind of watch your son suffer through mad freaking years and get blamed for something that he didn't do, and you could have just been said that.
And
like,
this is the point that caused the kids to not speak to her.
Yeah. She held on to this information. She should have just said it up front.
Yeah. Kendall said all Stan seen was dollar signs he missed out on when he saw that commercial.
That was it.
He was like,
he definitely felt like he missed out on everything, and he was blaming, his son for getting into the fight with him. But it's like all this time, and then nobody wants to apologize to nobody. That's another thing that irritates me with them. That's kind of like a damn freaking trigger for me, because I got family members that you never want to say what you did wrong and apologize. You just want to be like, move on from it. Okay, I did it. No biggie. Nothing to see here. Like, no, apologize.
Right.
You see how she came out there, Tamika, when she was like, I'm not coming out here to ask for an apology. I just want you to understand. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, that's what it was giving. Like, this is one of them families that don't say sorry.
So I think they were at the pool hall. Logan and Troy were there, and then the dad pops up to talk to Troy. I can't really remember the conversation. Anybody remember this conversation?
Basically, I believe that Logan surprised him. He didn't know he was coming, and he said he wanted them to talk like man to man, and Troy was kind of like, man to man. Now all of a sudden, like, he didn't want to hear it. He didn't want to have no discussion. He told me he would buy him a beer, and he was like, a beer, really? He's like, what I want you to say is you messed up as a damn parent. You was not a good dad. And he wasn't gonna say that. So
Right.
Yep, can't say
let's
sorry.
see.
And this one, the police get a hold of Stan. And I think that this is Stan's episode by now. I think this is episode
Yeah, I just
6.
She said the
Yeah.
police get a hold of Stan. That was
They
too
got a
funny.
hold of him. Dragged him on down there.
For 1 second, I do want to mention when Troy went to the house to talk to the father. He was talking to he told him about he talked to the cops, and he told him, "I wish I could have saved her from you like you saved me, like she saved me." And he was stumbling over his words, of course, because he was nervous about telling his father that. But he was like, "Yeah, I had to come tell you like a man." And I'm like, "Dang, you got to really do that? To prove to somebody that you are a man, you got to tell them what you really feel." I get it, but then again, I don't. That's not my life.
He did.
But that was a telling moment.
Yeah, because then he also felt guilty. I mean, I think they all felt guilty to a certain point because they all admitted to each other. Like, she called me that day that she went missing. None of us answered. We wasn't speaking to her all this time. Now she's gone. And like y'all said, he pretty much thought that his father was capable of this from the beginning. So, or thought he had something to do with her disappearance. And it was like the more things, piled on. And then seeing that video where we thinking that this looks like a damn body that he possibly dumped in the water. It was not looking good for Stan. So it was like, I wish I could have just, got at you so that nothing wouldn't happen to her. I understood him saying that because that's his mom at the end of the day. And he think his dad took her out.
Yeah. I mean, after Troy told Stan what he did, how he felt, that he told the police on him or whatever. After that, Stan had a panic attack or a heart attack. He fell out.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
And them panic attacks ain't no joke. You will feel like you having a damn heart attack.
Panic
I
attack
get them.
no
for
joke.
real.
Yes. Yeah. It feels like a heart attack. Yeah.
I'm in the hospital, but yeah, that is crazy.
Yes, Monique. I'm glad you brought that up because I had kind of forgot about him having that what looked like a heart attack, but ended up being
I'm like, Troy Words killed this man. I'm like, don't tell me.
Yeah. He was
late that on him.
Right.
He walking off.
He looking like that. Did I really take my wife out of here? I mean, he looking like they got me, so
right.
He was pissed.
Did I do it? You better now it's time to play crazy. You don't know what's going on.
Right.
You don't know your name. You don't know the president. You better start acting up.
Okay, Aries. Okay.
It did make me laugh when the cops was talking to him and was like, just go ahead and write your confession down. We'll make some kind of deal with you. You won't have to do as much time. And when he went to writing, I thought he was going to tell them F you, but I mean, he didn't.
I thought he was going to say F you. I really thought.
Yeah. But before that part, he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
Tyler, the black lawyer, came in. As his representative. So.
Right.
The only good person on here was the black man.
Right.
Oh, and she was holding that envelope. This is episode 6 right now.
I believe so, but I thought I had a picture of Tyler, so I'm trying to see if my slide isn't updated. Because Kim was trying to do what it want to sometime. But
so yeah, she was holding that envelope like she was right. Like she just knew it was some good news. I don't know what she thought was in the envelope. The way she was holding it, like
flipping it over and looking at it, like just open it up.
I don't know. She thought the kids had sent her something. I don't know what she thought it was in the envelope, but because it doesn't have a return address on it, so I don't know.
So it's from who Savannah.
Yeah,
right.
I never got why Stan got rid of the trophies by dumping them in the ocean. Why not throw them in a trash can, dumpster, or landfill? Right.
I said the same thing.
I mean, I don't know why he chose the ocean, but he
he
just wanted to get. I guess he just wanted to get rid of them because all this tennis stuff caused all his problems. It's because of tennis is what caused all this problem.
Yeah, sorry, y'all. I'm just clicking through to get a picture of Joy because I don't have no other slides. And this next episode is Joy's episode. So I thought we could get this dumb face that she's been making throughout the series up here. Because she just always been looking so like, what? In shock, in denial, just
we not at Joy. We not at the 7 point
problem.
No, we on episode 6 with Stan when he had his heart attack. Well, the anxiety. And Yeah, he found out he has Lord Tyler as his lawyer, and then the detective is telling him that he has a search warrant at his house. They go tear that house up. Lord have mercy.
Tore it up.
They tear his house up. Brooke tells him that she'll help him clean it up. Logan and Troy talk, and it was like, Logan was saying that he really didn't want to play tennis, and that he was such a lapdog. And I guess because he just took whatever they did or whatever happened, he just takes it. He doesn't like really have a backbone. I guess is what a lapdog is. Is that what it is?
Pause.
That's why I kind of felt like Logan could have been the bootlicker when Torek put in the chat that it was an ass kisser. So I'm like,
okay.
Logan was really like that with his dad. He didn't get the same experience that the older kids got, because by the time they met him, like Amy was telling Brooke, we had to go through like dad not being on the pro level and not worried about punishing kids. Like, he's a coach at this point when y'all are getting introduced to him as your dad. Like, he was way more on chill. Even though he was on 10, he just wasn't doing as much to y'all as he was when we was coming up.
Did y'all skip a part about how Logan came across the tape, the video?
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about that, but you can go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
So, I don't know what episode it was. Could have been the last episode, the Troy episode. Could have been.
Yeah, I think it was 5 because he emailed it to the people.
Yeah, the guys who work out there on the boats with him, they say they set up cameras to see something. I guess to protect their assets or something.
Yeah, it's like security cameras.
Yeah, security cameras. Then he asked, like, do you have any footage from this day and time? So he goes and look and see. At first, they don't show us until the end of the episode what he saw, and he shared it with I believe Brooke. He shared it with Brooke because he went to her physical therapy facility and showed her. And at that point, I was like, why they just ain't showing us? I'm like, that got me in suspense. Like, what is on this footage?
Right.
You hear something going on. You see they facial expression, like, who is it and what's going on? And then he got to a point that he sent it to the police detective or whoever, emailed it to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said,
because Logan is the one who believe in his father, and Troy was against his father, so it was kind of hard pill for him to swallow.
Yeah,
after seeing that. Him on the boat dragging.
Yeah, definitely made it look suspicious, but I figured that was gonna come into play some kind of way once he gave him the ID and so you could use it anytime. This person is no longer, amongst the living, and you could take the boat out whenever you want to. And as soon as he asked the guy, like, did you take my boat out? I ain't even got no more gas. And then, like, you ain't fill it back up. And it's like, nah, it wasn't me. Check the log. And once he saw that, his dad is the only one he gave that ID to use. So it's like, well, what was he here doing? Then that definitely made it look real suspicious. And I think it was the same night of her disappearance. So, of course, we gonna want to go look it up and see what's happening. Yeah. Didn't look good for Stan.
No. It was getting worse and worse, as the old people say.
Right.
It didn't look good for him at all.
And that's what made him got arrested.
And that is also true, like, as far as siblings, especially, usually the older ones, like, everybody gonna have their own experience. When I talk to my younger brother and sister, their experience and their memories is not the same as mine. Like, the parents do kind of sometimes be different, either with the firstborn or the last one, and then they a whole nother way with the grandkids. So, when they were saying, like, you don't remember how he was and he's this way, that way, it's like, no, I don't, because that's not the way he was with me. So that is a real thing.
Every sibling, every child gonna have a different experience of how they was raised with their parents, and so
but I didn't like how the cops, the detectives were, tell him to plead guilty and show remorse. Maybe your sentence will get, be less. I hate when they do stuff like that. Telling somebody what to do.
I'm like, where is your lawyer? Like, dude,
Yeah, Stan was stupid though, because his lawyer already told him, "Do not speak to them without me."
And he did it anyway.
He did it anyway.
And he started talking to them about Harry, the Harry Hadid person. Like now they thinking you do have something because now you mad at your wife. Like, bro, shit up, dude. I told you to be quiet. You just talk too much.
Now you got a motive.
Exactly. I don't know if you have any other slides, but so we do go back where we see the mom talking to Logan, and she was telling him that she thought he was unaffected by what she, by him and the father, going at it and her not telling the truth. And he was strong, and that's why she didn't tell the truth. In my later years, I've learned that just because somebody seems strong, don't mean that they're really strong. They probably barely holding on, to be honest. And
right.
I hear a lot of people saying that this was my strong child. I didn't really have to do XYZ for her. When you really should have been paying attention to that child, because that will be the one that's going to break. You never know what's going to happen.
That pissed me off that she said that to him. I'm like, that's a poor excuse. Like, what the hell you mean? Oh, I knew you could handle it and you strong. No, mama, you tell the damn truth. Like, what the hell are we talking about?
Because I wouldn't want my husband to mistreat my child for something I did. I would make that shit right. Like, no. Because I'd rather be miserable than my child to be miserable. I'm not going to do that. No.
That was crazy.
No. But her head might have been knocked off back then. She said so.
Not her head, child.
It would have been up in the washer and dryer.
Okay. Furniture would have been moving, boy. You did what? Oh, yeah. So he's too old to do that now. He couldn't do it now.
Right. He going to be grabbing it.
They don't tell you what he would have done. Yeah. So Brooke and wife were playing tennis with the dad and mom. Oh, child, people hate they mom. They left when the mom came to the house when they was playing tennis. I say, God, don't y'all really don't like this?
Didn't even know what to do. She was just like,
can't even finish y'all tennis session. That was crazy.
Right.
They just didn't like her. They just walk off. They go, all right, bye.
That was just crazy though, how they let that one moment, like, dang, the daddy get all the leeway. Like, and like she said, man, you been basically like letting them down or letting me take the fall for you not being around forever. Like in so many words. Like, yeah, Joy was basically a married single mother. Like when they was sitting down and she was telling him all the stuff, like, Stan, you've been in and out the picture, barely doing what needed to be done. This was all Joy running the show. Even though she wasn't right in like you said, telling Troy, you're my strong child, you could have handled it. Clearly he couldn't handle it even when his daddy was pitting him against Harry. Like he could not handle that. So why would you think he would be able to handle your lie or what you did or take the brunt of that? Yeah, that was sick.
So Troy meets his wife with the signed and notarized documents about the embryos. And he tells her he wants his mom to be proud of him. That was to me, that was kind of sad. Like you're putting an end on your mother's life, not really knowing where she is or what's going on. And it's like
it's only been 2 weeks. I mean,
right, say it again.
Probably not even a full 2 weeks yet.
Yeah, it's like
they had the funeral and the memorial service and everything. I mean,
yeah, to me that was something you would do after the fact. Once you realize she is gone, okay, well, let me go ahead and do this, But you finna go give these embryos to your ex-wife or your soon-to-be ex-wife or her and another man to do. Like, I mean, so. Girl, man,
he's sure it's on, but that's something I wouldn't do. But
but you got to think about it. At this point, his dad has been arrested for it. We see that he bagged, getting dumped, and he's thinking of the last conversation he had with his mom, where she's like, "You're gonna do the right thing," or some mess like that, because they know that they was fighting back and forth about this, and that's what she wanted, and I guess he felt like this was. Yeah,
he ruined the relationship. So
and he admitted to her, like, I'm the one that basically messed it up myself. I self-destructed. So seemed like they came to a peaceful place with each other. And then he found out that she had still been having conversations with his mom this whole time. and that, you know, she was worried about him and she was sorry for. He's like, oh, she told you about that. So
yeah, Kendall, I agree. Yeah, that was telling that she told him about it. You know, I mean, told the ex-wife about what she had done. Let's see. So they say, you cost us everything. Are you happy that they have turned against me? That's what Joy tells Stan, but he doesn't respond. He just stand there, look stupid. So the envelope to Joy Delaney, I think they are at no, they're not there yet. Okay, so they are looking through the items to try to see if they could figure out who took their mother by the clues that were being sent to Amy. So Brooke is trying to look through them and see what's going on. She did come across this document that said Miss D, and everybody called her Miss D were a part of the club, the tennis club. So they go to this lady's house, and they talk to her. She said, "I'm not talking without this."
That lady was funny, but I was like, "Okay, what the hell is really going on here, Miss?
No
what
money,
the hell
no
do you know?"
Right? Like, lady, shut up and talk. Shut up and talk.
She was
said,
rude
"Run
as
me
hell.
my money,
right?
my money. I'm not saying anything till I get my bread.
No money, no answers." I'm like, okay, you made us okay. All right, well, you ain't make us come out here. Yeah, we came out here
and basically said your mama is raggedy. You don't know.
That's right. Your mama trash.
She did. Ooh.
Funny.
That lady was wild.
She was honest.
Yes. So the kids finally get to the police department and they walk in and find that their father has been charged with first-degree murder. Now there's nobody.
Still nobody, child.
But he's been charged with first-degree murder. They play the tape of them of the father's podcast that Savannah got him to do, and we hear all the scuffling and all the shouting and the conversation between the parents, and then Brooke runs out because it sounds horrible. Dad calls Brooke from jail. Brooke declines the call, and she was the one that was by his side the entire time. How do you all feel about?
She was the only one still hanging on, and I was kind of annoyed with her when Logan first came to show her the video, and she's like, "Why are you showing me this? I don't want to be a part of it." I'm like, "Oh, shut up." The recording did sound crazy. I get it, but at the same time, I was like, "Well, where's the rest of it?" Because if it was recorded, then it should still be some more. Like, of course, just that little part is gonna make it seem a certain way, but.
Right.
Clearly, when we seen the actual incident, they still was saying something else after that. So I was like, it's convenient that y'all didn't have that part. But yeah, I get it. The first listen to that, I would have been like, yeah, what the hell? Like, this dude really took my mama out.
Because you hear her saying like no, you hear her saying no or don't do something.
Stop.
Then he started throwing things, but you don't hear her say nothing else. I said, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. And mind you, she was the one that was mostly kind of, you know, jumping in it. And then he started just throwing stuff all around.
Right.
He starts throwing everything, the coat rack, books, everything off the floor.
But it sounds like he's throwing her around. It don't sound like he's just throwing things, you know?
Right. Because you don't hear her say anything else. You hear him kind of breathing or whatever, but you don't hear nothing else from her. And I was like, oh my Lord, Jesus Christ. What in the world is going on?
So it's like in real life, what? Did Joy just walk off? Like, I'm going to bed. Forget this fool. Because it's like they argued a lot. Like just with the family. So I was thinking like, dang, that didn't sound good. But when we got the visual of what really happened, it was like, okay, yeah, this is a normal day at the Delaney's.
Right. Yeah. And she was just like, oh, you're going to walk away like you always do. And then, you know, she kind of just went and like he really was telling the truth. She just left on her own. She literally threw her phone in the basket. I was like, well, wait a damn minute. You know, and then we kind of got a little bit of backstory as far as saying, like, when the cops was talking to him too, saying, well, your father, you know, we looked into your history and your father apparently was, you know, beating up you and your mama who got the worst of it. And he was saying his mama did. So it was like, well, damn, did it pass down to him? And now he repeating the behavior that he saw from his father. You know, it was just crazy.
Very. So then we see Savannah again pulling up to her house. She gets excited about reading the newspaper clip. And when she goes into the house, who do you all see?
I said, I know Joy ain't standing here.
I was about to throw the remote at the TV at this point. I said, man, I know this lady ain't
My
up
mouth
here.
fell open. I was like, what is going on?
I'm like, Joy better not be part of this scheme.
Exactly. Like, I know that ain't who I think it is. And she's sitting here pouring a glass of wine.
Right.
What the hell?
Yeah.
And I definitely was thinking that for a minute. I'm like, okay, is she kidnapped or did Joy set this up to make her family worry about her?
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought too.
She set it up.
Yeah.
I thought Joy
party
set it
Russell.
until we found out the backstory and all that.
Mhm.
But before that, I said, oh, she set this up because her family was treating her bad.
Yeah.
Right. Like, oh, I'm going to teach them a lesson.
I'm going to teach them a lesson. That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
Yes. So episode 7, Joy. Lord have mercy. So I didn't take many notes on this one. So I'm gonna need y'all help to help me stay in. It ain't really matter. We just gonna talk about it. So Joy is riding a bike. She falls off the bike. Well, she hit a pothole. Well, I guess you want to call it a pothole or whatever, hole in the road. She burst her knee. Y'all, that was so much doggone blood for a bust up knee. Why was that jacket so soaked in blood?
We don't know how deep the cut was. If she was too deep, she should have gotten some stitches.
She walked right.
That's true.
She didn't go
to no hospital. She just went and put a Band-Aid on it.
Child, let me tell y'all, I fell and bust both my damn knees in the winter. Ooh, I never want to fall like that again. And I ain't have that much blood like Joy had, but my knees were swole up like nobody business. A fall when you older is not like a fall when you a kid. I will say that.
Oh, I know that's right.
Blood thinners.
Oh,
that could be too.
That's true. Yeah.
Maybe that's why they made a point of showing.
That's why I got paying attention to little things like that.
Yeah,
he mentioned blood thinners a couple of times.
Right. So she falls off the bike, bursts her knee. She calls Troy. She gets no answer. She gets Logan. No answer. She calls Stan. No answer. Nobody answers the phone. So she takes off her white jacket, wraps it around her knee, and walks home. She don't live home. She walks home. That's what got me about a tag on blood. Okay, blood thinners, got it. So then we see that she throws her jacket, attempts to throw it in the trash. Of course, it hits the ground. I don't know why. Anyway, I ain't gonna ask about this TV show. Like, we turn around and make sure it went in there. But Mary Harriet, which is the dog, he takes the jacket home. I said, "Oh, you ain't tell me the dog."
Okay. Took it home, buried it, and then unburied it.
Dogs will bury things. Dogs will do stuff like that.
But I'm just saying, we thought Stan done buried this lady jacket.
Right. It was like, what was the chances? Just random things that ended up. Yeah.
Episode 7, it all comes together.
Can I say I got so pissed off when I saw Joy yelling? Hey,
me too.
Yes. Did hurricane wind blow? No, the jacket never ended up in the trash can. So Mary Harriet, the dog, took the jacket because it was on the ground and she didn't throw it in there. It just hit. She just opened it up or whatever. And the dog
didn't pick it up. She just threw it and it didn't.
She just threw it. Yeah. I guess she said dad, bump dad, whatever. But Mary Harriet,
jacket.
Mary Harriet came and got the daggum jacket and took it and went home and put it in the ground. Anybody want to talk about the conversation that when Joy mistakenly cut Stan? I guess she had a ring. The ring cuts his face.
I was
mistakenly cut him.
I mean, hey, look at Monique.
That wasn't a mistake.
Hey, Go ahead. Tell me your story. Tell us your story, Monique. Tell us your story about the read, about what Joy did to Stan.
I mean, that the movement was not a mistake. It was like essentially like get the fuck off me or get the, back the fuck up. That was like that's what it was. That was a movement. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. This
Right.
she wasn't remorse afterwards. So that's what I'm like, that's not an accident.
Yeah. Kendall said she was aggressive in that situation. So
Yeah, she was. That's what I'm like, an accident.
Joy
No, there was
get
no
drunk and
accident.
start acting the fool.
She was
That's what it
wilding.
come
She
down
was
to.
When
wilding
she
on
fell
him.
off that bike, that was an accident. But when
Yeah.
you in the heat,
No, she punched him in the face, or she scratched him across the face.
right? That's what I'm like, when you in the
and
heat
he had a
argument.
nasty cut too. I just knew she was fighting for her life and had a blade, and that knife had to scratch that man's face, and this
Fighting for
long
her
drawn out
life.
story about how her life came to a close. Oh,
Because
this
why
would have my
would
nerves so up
a man
in
just
this
say
episode.
that? Like, yeah, your
Yes.
mom done hit me in the damn face and scratched me up. Her ring caught a hold of me. You sitting up there talking about you fell in the aloe vera plant or the palm tree, whatever you saying. Like,
Yeah, it was something stupid.
Yes, Kendall. So she had her phone because she called Troy telling him she needed help. Why not call a Uber or a Lyft? Nope. Her silly behind walks home and throw the damn phone in the laundry basket. Correct.
Because she saw that her kids was not texting her back because she said
Yeah.
she'll cook dinner, and they said no, I'm busy or I got work. So they were like,
Or maybe she didn't live that far that she could walk home versus catching an Uber. She might not have been
True.
that far from home.
True.
Yeah, she walked home. But then somebody found her bike, and what were they trying to do with the bike? I think it might be episode 2 or 3. Somebody found the bike,
Yeah,
and they
put it in
took
the back
it.
of their
But
truck.
Yeah.
were they trying to pawn the bike or something?
They probably was gonna
What
fix
they
it
trying
up,
to do
they're
with
probably
the
gonna
bike?
take to the scrapyard.
or
Yeah.
just gonna have it. Like, oh, I found the bike, y'all. I'm gonna fix the rim and just never gonna get around to it. A hoarder done caught it.
Right.
So they knock the stuff over. He's yelling stop, but you don't hear anything. Okay, so yeah, after they had the argument during the podcast, he leaves she calls him for something. I can't remember what she called him for. I don't know. It's because of her, she failed. I don't know what the conversation was supposed to be about, but it ended up being them arguing. And that's when you hear the tape recorder still. We see him take the headset off, and we know it's still
Yeah, 'cause
going.
I think he was
So
recording his podcast or something. He was
Yeah,
doing.
he was doing his podcast, and we see, hear the arguing. We see the whole thing go down, and that's when she leaves and walks to the bar. Now, I didn't take any notes after that because I was in my feelings. So
Hilarious.
I was done. I was like, so they go to the bar, and she asks the guy to use his phone. Once she opens the envelope up, and it's from Savannah. She calls Savannah. She scoops her up, takes her home, takes her to her house. Anybody want to discuss that scene what happened with Savannah and Joy?
Why are you going to her house? I just didn't get it.
At first they had a conversation
this
at the
family
bar.
very much lacks common sense. Like, she admits everything to her on the bar that this is something she does on a regular basis. And, basically she con people. She get what she could get. She still don't know the bigger story at hand, but she is admitting that part to her. She's like, no, my name is not Savannah. At this point, my real name don't even matter. I can't remember it because I use so many different names. But you over here like, hold up, wait, let me take a ride with you. Like, girl, what?
Right.
I didn't.
Yeah, Joy is kind of special, child.
Yeah. I was done with them. I finished but I was just done.
Yeah, I was like,
and
what are you doing, lady?
Anybody else got something to talk about with that episode?
Yeah, I'll say just like we were saying with Savannah coming clean, so to speak. Joy, this would have been like that moment where you putting all the pieces together, like, oh my God, okay, so my kills was right. Dang, Stan was right. I need to get the hell up out of here. Instead, she does the exact opposite. Yes, I was so irritated with this.
She goes through her purse and she sees a blicky, right?
Yeah.
And she sees other stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now my mind.
The money.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I think Joy was still feeling down about her kids not coming over, not talking to her. And I think she was kind of intrigued about her story of being the scammer.
But she may have been there you've been gone for 9. You've been at this girl house for 9 days, 10 days.
I mean, you coming in talking about, oh, this is so beautiful. This is your house, nice scenery, and you can see the
And that's what
stars.
that's what she said. Troy gave her the money, that 40 grand.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You know, I figured, let me buy this. I thought it would be a nice spot. They're going to tell her, is the phone there if you want to use it? We get bad cell phone reception. And cut the damn wire as soon as he went to, I said, yep, see? That's why you should have stayed your ass home, Joy.
Yes.
Right.
She don't even know what's happening. She don't get the news.
Right. You ain't
She left
nothing.
her phone.
Yeah. She don't know what's going on.
Inga, is Ginger Snaps coming?
Oh, no. Nah. Well, y'all need ginger snaps? I mean,
We need Ginger, yes. Go ahead and get Ginger.
I mean, I don't know what Ginger gonna add to this thing.
I think Ginger Snap is over these people, child.
Right. I mean, because I'm almost over myself. You know,
for real. They didn't do too much.
You know.
Yeah, we need Ginger. So then, how did he get in the car to take her home? I can't compute.
Because she finally came clean, like, oh my god, my family's looking for me, or like, what was it? Was that the point when Savannah revealed, like, yeah, I'm Harry's sister?
No.
You messed in my family.
Yeah,
she didn't even know until she found the bag and the blicky and the IDs and all of that. But even before that, she was literally hanging out with her gardening, going to damn karaoke, and she heard about the hurricane and was like, oh my God, I didn't even know it was a hurricane. I gotta check on my family. I gotta call my family.
Yeah, because regardless, she loved her family.
Yeah, Joy was delusional, man. She was delusional. She really was.
She was like, I'm gonna show them they're gonna miss me. They're gonna miss me and don't know what's going on.
Right. Whole 9-10 days, man.
Right. And in the meantime, the kids got to go speak to Harry, and then they find out he got a damn restraining order. That's his sister. Yeah. They like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Plot twist.
Right. Definitely.
Oh no.
This lady was crazy. She had a gun, all these IDs, money.
Yeah. She was crazy. She had a lot going on. So Joy ended up getting to the house. I can't remember the conversation in the car. I do know the blicky pulled out or something.
No.
But
no. They didn't have it poured out, but no.
What they were going to wreck or something? Or no?
Yeah, they was in a car accident.
Yeah, because she started speeding, acting crazy.
She
passed
the stop when she supposed to turn. I'm like,
right. Joy was like, wait a minute. And meanwhile, this fool doing the Lisa left eye just drove over and just drove straight into something. Like, what are you looking at?
Did you say Lisa left eye?
He's like, girl, you seen this stuff. You did this on purpose.
Yeah, it was crazy. So she gets home and she just walks up to them and it's like,
no, I had to call BS on that because you got in this terrible car accident and
she didn't have a scratch on her.
Right, she didn't have a scratch on her. Savannah, like, are you okay? Like
they didn't take her to the hospital for no type of evaluation. She just went home.
Right, I'm like, she was,
and then we still don't know where Savannah went to.
Yeah, Savannah on the loose. That's what really ticked me off. They like, we looking
Savannah
for her.
Is on her next victim.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if Savannah go after her brother.
Right.
Or Lindsay go after her brother.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I said I was pissed off at the end because I'm like, I wanted to see. Be honest with you, y'all. I actually wanted the mother being dead. You know what I'm saying?
It made sense.
We went through all of this, and it turns out she over here drinking wine.
Right, she chilling. She over here getting asked out on a date.
She with her good girlfriend. You know,
at the bar. She flirting with the man next door. I mean, so all of this, I'm like, I really wanted the mama dead. You know?
Yes, I wanted to see her fight Savannah.
Or be tied up in the house, like make it exciting.
I wanted something exciting at the end.
Yeah, then the kids was pissed at her. They like, wait, you didn't know that we was over here looking for you. We about to plan your funeral.
Right, exactly. We
had to cash in life insurance policy and all.
Right.
You know? But then, Mary Harriet, see, See what they should have had? They should have had Mary Harriet lead them to where Joy was, because she
That's right. She was hot on the trail. Mary
Yeah,
Harriet
and
said, I ain't going that damn
Kendall, I
far.
agree with Kendall. I wanted to see Savannah and Joy fight.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we ain't getting nothing at all.
She popped up like everything is okay, everything's fine.
I mean, the most little exciting part we got was when Joy started figuring it out. But who called? Wait a minute. First of all, y'all, if I'm in y'all's house and I'm spending the night, I ain't going through all y'all closets and digging through your shoes and digging through your hats. I'm not doing that. I'm going to people.
crazy.
You don't do that when you stand in somebody's house. I don't care if you all looking for a bag for your clothes. Go get a trash
Yeah,
bag.
because her bag ripped, and I guess she figured, oh, this is a pantry. I can get it out of here. But baby, when I would have found that, I'm sorry, I don't know if it was a back door or a window. I would have been out of there. I would have been running to the
get them clothes. I would have, but she couldn't get out of there fast enough because the girl had pulled up.
Right.
That's crazy.
Oh man, then y'all done blame Daddy and thought he did this.
I wish they would have called Savannah, because this is just a crazy ending.
Yeah, that's the only thing is that I want to at least see at the end where they caught her and she locked up or something. But it was like everybody just happy ever after, one big happy family.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, that was crazy.
She's like, oh, was this from the storm? Okay, everybody chop, get together, get the cleaning. Like, y'all all stay, make yourself useful.
And look, Brooke done messed up her relationship with her fiance.
Yeah, messed it up for nothing.
Logan then lost his good paying job, fooling with this lady when he ain't really had to be, you ain't had to be. You was just getting hot and bothered because your mama was missing and you thought she was gone.
Tried it though.
Well, that girlfriend told him, look, you got to cut the apron strings from your parents. You 30-something years old, time if you grow up. And so she was trying to say, look, I sacrificed for you. Now you got to do it for me.
Right. Yeah, he got a wake up call at the end. I think he was one that made the right decision.
Gonna go off to Seattle, so he's gonna do his thing. He like being on boats. He's gonna be doing that up in Seattle. So.
Right.
I mean, Troy lost his good job fooling with that lady.
Now, Logan is the one that's fool. I mean, not Logan. I meant Troy. I'm sorry, Troy. Yeah, he messed up a good job.
Yeah,
nice little house and everything. I mean, he messed up a good job.
Right. He messed up a good
job. He got plenty of money and can
he gonna be all right. He got the privilege.
All right. He got money. Look, he got enough money. He got what, $40,000 to throw away to Savannah. He be
right. And the daddy had just ran off the things that he did when they was arguing. He was like, you did the mortgage, not the mortgage. I think he paid for some trip. He paid for the last 2 years.
Yeah, he was paying for a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, he
he ran on all the things that he was doing. Like that should have been the one you should have been trying to make amends with. If he got it like that, then I just want to use your child for money. But good God,
right.
Make the boy feel welcome and happy that he's helping his family out. You made the boy feel like trash for helping y'all out.
He was probably jealous because he didn't even have the success that Troy had, and it's like, you think Troy blew it for you, and he still made it for himself,
right?
Outside of tennis, had nothing to do with it. This was very, very good. A very good series. A lot of twists and turns. All this then and now. And I'm like, I can't keep up with that. But it was good though. It kept me interested. Kept me pulled in. Just that last episode really.
We needed those backstories. So we wouldn't know what was going on. So
by the time the last episode came, I want to smack everybody. I ain't gonna.
Okay, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody line up so you get the slap.
Yeah, because I'm like, hold a minute, Mama, you did this? You left?
Yeah, Savannah should have went and got revenge against her damn mama. Why you blaming everybody else? You said your mama was the one.
Thank you.
Was doing crazy stuff to you.
Why are you doing?
Yeah. Why? What's going on? Like it was just.
She about to go get revenge on you. Like, oh, my brother told you who I am.
Yeah.
Oh, she finna go. She finna go Tanya Harden his hands. So he can his career.
About to go hit him in the knees, take him out.
So y'all think they're gonna have a season 2?
I don't think so because it
I don't
said
think so.
limited series, but
This
you
is-
never know. I mean,
Limited
like I
series.
said, it was based off a book, and I think this
Okay,
author has
yeah.
wrote other books, so maybe they'll, bring some of her other ones. I'm not too sure,
Nah,
but
Yeah, I would like to know the
that might just
conversation.
be a
I
one and
want to know
done
the
based on the book.
conversation. That's what I want to know. I needed an episode, maybe episode 8. We should have added another
Right.
episode. I want to see
So we
the
can find
conversation.
Savannah.
right,
Yeah. Find
AKA
Savannah. And I want to hear
Lindsay.
what the
Lindsay
mama
is her
say.
name.
Like, what was your
Oh,
reason for
Lindsay.
leaving
Yeah, it
your
turns out her
family?
name was Lindsay. She had all kind of IDs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody
all kinda
needed to
guys.
arrest her. The way she was able to just run through the smoke of the accident and disappear.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
She grabbed her
Yeah.
purse. She
Right,
grabbed her
and went off
purse and left.
into the
And that lady should have been scratched up. It wasn't even no blood, no scratches on her. That was a
airbag
serious
deployed. She
accident.
didn't have
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, I definitely could see that. She pops up at another family house. Is like, Lord, Savannah back out here.
You know something? We should have got at least one more episode
Right.
so that we can or let finish more of episode 7 at least. Add some more to
Yeah.
it. Because we're gonna see her at another person's house. She's probably done this multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just
Yeah.
haven't gotten
With that
caught really,
man.
you know.
Like,
You
we
got
need
40
to-
bands from the brother, child.
Right.
And then
Oh,
you
okay,
went
wait a
to
minute.
anyway.
Did we ever find out whose house that she was living in? I don't think that wasn't her house.
No, that wasn't her house. I don't
No,
believe
no.
that. I think she
No,
just
that
went
ain't her
and
house. She done broken in that house because the neighbor
Squatting.
next door didn't even know her.
yeah.
Right.
Why,
And then it was all
Eric said.
dilapidated and had all this growth
Mhm.
around
Right.
it. All them trees and stuff growing on. Girl.
Yeah, it was the middle of nowhere. And she cut the phone line, no internet connection. The neighbor next door didn't know her. I said, this ain't her home. She done broke
She
into
was
somebody
squatting.
else's house.
And she was
Squatting
looking
in
like
the
she was
Yeah.
ready to take that
Yeah.
neighbor
She
out.
was
Like if he
squatting.
would have
Yeah,
came
she
one
was
more time.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to do what you have to do, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she was
she
busy.
was
Them detectives were zero. They were
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
they were
They were
dumb,
terrible.
dumb,
Yeah.
dumb.
And they
didn't live
couldn't
in the
find
case.
nothing on her. It was like she didn't exist.
They
They
shoulda-
was. Mhm.
They need
shoulda
Olivia
hired-
Pope and Olivia
They should have
Benson.
hired the family. Should have hired Scooby Doo and the gang. They would have solved the case because these two detectives couldn't solve nothing. They was just
What was
dumb.
the point of Tyler coming on? We barely saw him at the end. It was
like, did y'all
weird.
need to have one black person in to make a quota? Because that's
Right.
all.
Yeah, because all he really did was
That's a
give
good
Stan the
point.
rundown, and then he said they had the divers looking for the bag, and that's probably the only smart thing that the cop said. She was like, "What suspect do you know that pays for their own divers to go look for the bag?"
That's true.
You know,
That's
Right.
true. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
true.
Yeah, that was the only smart thing she said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was in Stan's
Yeah, but that's
favor.
right about the black guy. They just had him on there for a couple of episodes. Not even a whole episode.
Scenes.
He had a
Couple
couple of
scenes.
lines, 2 sentences, and then he was gone. You ain't see him no more.
Like, why he didn't go to the police department with old Stan?
Hey, Shanna.
Hey, Shanna.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Hey.
That
Yes.
was crazy.
I mean, yeah, that's wild, but well, it was a good story either way. I mean, I liked the Ned Betty. She was good.
Yeah.
It was
And
just
still,
wild.
nobody apologized to nobody.
Right.
Well, the kids apologized to their dad though.
Well,
Well,
did
yeah,
apologize
they
to
did
Ned.
fine. They
Yeah.
apologized,
He
and the
looked at
dad
them
said,
real
Stan
quick.
said he was going to change, and then Troy
Troy.
said he was going to change too. Well,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can't see, right? We got to
Right.
take their
And
word
then,
for
because
it.
the mother said, "Well, who believed that you did something?" And the father
Right,
looked
like
at
these
them.
damn
Yeah.
kids.
These niggas right here, them the ones who did.
Yeah, but she
Right.
should feel like loading the dirt on the bottom of somebody's shoe because you've been gone for 9-10 days and like it's okay. Oh, okay. Like, lady.
And then Stan told her about his father, why
Yeah.
he is what he is.
Oh
he
yeah, the
ran
father
away.
was
Mhm.
abusive and stuff.
Yeah. And that made sense, even though he still ended up damaging them in another way.
Right.
But he was trying not to be the way that his father was, so he thought walking away, then he wouldn't be
is
doing the
crazy.
same thing as what he grew up with his dad. So that was
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
it was.
And they have time to make amends and get therapy, the help they need because they gonna need
It's
it.
good, Shayna. It's
I
good.
know she said those clear people. She said that
That is
before on
crazy.
one of her lives. On her platform, and I
Clear
fell out
people.
laughing when I heard her say that before. Those clear
Yeah, them clear people, child.
Clear people. Hell no.
They was a hot
Clear
mess though.
people
This
story.
would
was
not
a
have
hot
happened
mess.
in the Black family. We would have
No,
cut
no,
this
no,
No,
no.
none of this
down.
wouldn't happen to Black.
Yeah,
No.
wouldn't have
Yeah,
lasted
well,
7 episodes
First
because
of
we
all,
would have got Savannah
we
up out
would
of
have never
here.
let the Savannah or Lindsay or whoever
Exactly.
in the house.
Right.
Right.
No.
You would never go through that threshold, honey.
No,
Okay.
I would have said, "Oh my goodness, your boyfriend beat you up. Stand here on the porch. I'm gonna call the
Right.
cops for you.
Right. I'm
Right.
calling the
I'll
cops.
bring
I can't do nothing
I'll
else for
bring your
you but
bottle of
that.
water. You sit here on the step on the porch,
Mhm.
Right.
Okay.
and then we call the cops and let them deal with you.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to
Right.
give you 40 grand to keep your mouth closed. I'll tell on myself before I let you tell on me. And I'm not giving you no
Yeah,
money. So,
exactly. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
We're not
yeah.
doing it. We're not paying nobody
Yeah.
else.
No,
It
all that
wouldn't have
moving in the
even made
house,
it that
she
far.
she making French toast and pancakes and all this moving and
Yeah.
making
Like,
cake,
no.
doing a party. Like they did
Yeah.
too much. Joy
They
did
really
way too
did.
much.
Mhm.
That's why I
We
said
be on the
I just
defense
don't
too
believe
much
it would
now.
happen
What you
with us.
want?
I just don't believe that.
Yeah. We be on the
Mhm.
defense too much. What do you want? What you want? What you want?
Right.
Exactly.
The motive.
Who your people?
What's your attention, honey?
Right.
Yeah.
because, no.
Yeah, you say, "Oh, I don't have nobody. You don't have nobody you can call." No, I don't have nobody. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna call
We
social
can call
services or
police.
somebody. We call somebody.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The woman's
Yeah.
shelter or
I could say a
something.
I was
shelter.
just about to say that shelter.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Mhm.
You can go to the YMCA, Savannah. It's a nice
Yeah,
the
yeah.
place where everybody
Or the
know your
Olive
name.
Gospel Mission. We can we can drop you off.
I'll even pay for an Uber
store.
for you to get there, but you're not coming to my house. You know.
No.
Mhm.
So
Mm-mm. No, we're not
Absolutely.
doing it. No, this was clearly a clear people's story because I was living a whole lot
Yeah.
different.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
can't cook for us because you might poison
And
our
people with
food.
money too. You know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't
So
getting in our
Yeah.
kitchen
Man.
because you ain't gonna clean it up right. No,
Right.
no. And you ain't finna be around my husband. No.
and you bring a strange, she cooking food. I don't eat everybody's food.
Yeah, I
No.
definitely don't eat everybody's
Mm-mm.
food.
No,
Hell to
we
the
don't.
no.
And running around people's house with her t-shirt and her panties on.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Right.
No,
And I
ma'am.
got a
you'd have been
husband.
gone. Right there, you'd have been
Right, the
gone. Right there in
shoulder.
front of my husband.
And the booty cheeks halfway out. No, man.
Right.
No. Sleeping in my kids' bedroom and all that. No.
Going through their stuff, wearing the child clothes. No.
Right.
Right.
Amy was like, was that my
Even the
dress?
brother was like,
Yeah,
"Is
Amy
that-
was like,
yeah, is that Amy?" It's like,
she trying to replace me.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
we not
Get
doing
that mess from her mama. I think Joy is quite eccentric herself too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Clearly
old
she
little
is.
dingbatty.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's definitely a dingbat. Yeah.
Yeah.
She looked like her, especially when her
Yeah, but
hair
this
was
was
all
very
over her
good. I
head, sticking up
appreciate
everywhere.
y'all.
Mhm.
Yeah, she would be disheveled a lot. Yeah.
She was definitely disheveled. Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
All right, ladies, but I do appreciate y'all for coming up here with me to talk about this crazy story. Apples Never Fall. It's on Peacock. If you all have not seen it, please go check it out. Episodes 1 through 7. It will put you in a chokehold because you're trying to figure out who is the suspect. Because
The
Mhm.
whole
in
basket
our
of apples
world,
all over the
everybody's a
ground.
suspect.
Right.
Everybody. Everybody. Somebody did something.
Mhm.
So make sure I give everybody a shout out for coming through. We have Kendall, we have Shayna. Thank you for coming through. Toric and Sterling Sanaya's mom. That's my sister. I know, like I can't read her name. Thank you for coming through. Let's see. I think it was Lemon Kush Pepper. I think I saw that person
Mhm.
earlier.
Every
so
time
many
I see that
comments.
name, I think of something else. You know, so you say Lemon Kush.
Right.
Good
And
for
Mhm.
alcohol.
That's right. Yeah.
Miss Kira, Derry B. Anybody I missed, because it's a whole lot of comments. Queen, Lisa Boston from Facebook, 313 Better Made. So if I missed anybody, charge it to my head and not to my heart. I did try to read the comments and make sure I popped up, make sure everybody's comments were popped up on the screen. Anybody? Well, no. Okay. So, all right, ladies, what do y'all have coming up? We're gonna go Aries, Tamika, Inga, and then Monique.
All right, now, y'all. So I'm gonna come back in a few hours for the Sunday smoke session, and I'm gonna talk about BMF there. I was gonna go live yesterday and do a little BMF rant, but it just was not happening. This weekend was busy. So yeah, I'll be back in a few, and I hope to see y'all pull through.
All right, we'll be there. Talking junk, as always. Miss Tamika, the Den.
I don't got too much going on. I believe I'm joining EJ for Daria from Detroit, and then tomorrow I'll be joining the ladies for BMF. It's mostly me joining the ladies. You know, I'll do my own review on BMF, of course, as well. And then Thursday, I believe, is movie night with the ladies. I think we're doing Kimba. I gotta double check with EJ and make sure, but I believe that's what it is. And then Sunday is Throwback Sunday with Foxy Brown, baby, is going down.
All right now.
That's about it for now, y'all.
Yeah, because your stuff is on hiatus right now, right?
Yes, I'm taking a little self-care break.
Great Lives Lady. Yes,
yeah.
it's a bud name.
I
We
figured
know
it was a
it.
bud name. I figured that.
Oh, I know Lemon Kush.
Okay. Miss Inga Binga.
I don't know what I got going on. I'm just jumping the car with Tamika wherever Tamika and Moochie don't go. That's usually where I go.
I'm in the back seat riding.
I love it.
You know, I just be all around. I might be in everybody's city and everybody's state.
I know that's right.
Yeah, right. I got a couple of little shorts out there. Some little well, not me. No, Inga ain't doing nothing.
Not Inga.
But Ginger Snaps. She got some stuff going on. And she might just pop up at any given time. I don't know. She might just pop up at any given time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was too funny, Inga. We enjoyed your we enjoyed your shorts.
Yeah.
I said, well, I gotta keep people laughing. Everybody be too serious sometimes. I gotta keep everybody laughing.
Yeah, you're supposed to come up and you're supposed to come throw Savannah in the furnace tonight.
Right.
I know.
Yes. Once we get off this live.
She definitely needs to go.
Savannah.
You know something? I'm still pissed that we didn't see nobody get thrown in the furnace on Raising Canaan. So I got to use the furnace. I have to use it because nobody got. They showed us that furnace. They didn't use it. And
you are using it, honey.
So now I got to be doing it. So
right.
That's why I said everybody better behave, or they might be up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right. So, yeah.
Well, you got some work to do with this episode. We're gonna see who you gonna throw in the furnace on this one.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Monique 69 Ways Johnson. What you got coming up on your channel, darling?
Okay,
I see you posted something the other day.
Oh yeah, I'll be incognito. I'm doing Daria from Detroit, episodes 1 to 3. I'm gonna post up a video for that, and I'm also gonna do a quick thoughts on Quiet on the Set, the dark side of kids TV.
I was just talking about that this morning.
So yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. Get some quick thoughts on that. Put out a video.
Wait a minute, is your channel and your name is your full name? Or, I mean.
Only 69 Ways Johnson. Yep.
Okay, let me look for it now because I don't think I'm subscribed.
Yeah, let me make sure I subscribe to Monique 69 Ways.
Johnson.
Now, I was in my
up there.
I try to support everybody if I can.
Yes.
Okay,
I am subscribed.
We're trying to get it pushed up because they have helped me tremendously. Monique, so I promise you they're gonna have your back 10 toes down. Like
Monique always be supporting everybody.
Yeah, I try to support everybody.
Yeah. Bishop, what's his name? We're gonna be 10 toes down. So they got you 10 toes down, they're gonna help you make sure
okay, I'm subscribed. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Subscribe to Monique's channel. And for me, I think at 9:15 we're going to with EJ, BET Plus's Daria from Detroit, episodes 1 through 3. It's very it ain't what I thought it was gonna be, but it's good. It's good.
It's not. I was pleasantly surprised. It's a good little kiki.
I thought it was a drama at first, but for some reason, but it's not. It's a comedy. It's a dramedy. But it's
Mhm.
good. It's
Oh,
good.
that's interesting. Yeah, I thought it was a
Yeah.
drama too. So the
Yeah,
comedy.
it kind of gives me average Joe vibes where you got a little action,
Yes.
you got drama, you
Yeah.
got comedy. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And then the cinematography is the average Joe, kind of dark. Yeah, yeah. But it's good.
Yeah.
So if you all have not checked it out, please do so. Catch us tonight at 9:15, and then Monique is doing a video as well. So watch out
Yeah.
for her. Make sure
And
you subscribe.
also, I guess on that's coming up with Nita the Diva. We go live on Wednesday for Shogun. If anybody
Oh, okay.
Oh
I heard
yeah,
somebody talking about
Shogun
that.
is
Yeah.
so good. That's my
on
show.
FX.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Isn't it a remake of the original?
Yes, it was a
Yeah.
movie before,
yeah,
Okay.
but they do a good job. The graphics, the
they did a
fighting,
heck of a good
crazy.
job.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to check that out because I haven't
I haven't
that out
seen that
yet.
yet either. Everybody
Mhm.
says good.
Everybody's talking about it. So yeah, I'm gonna have
So,
to
you
tap
know.
into it and see what they got going on over there. I can't do video pre-record videos because I got little ADHD.
That's okay.
I just have to say, I can't do pre-recorded videos. I rather do a live because I can't.
Yes,
I've
you
been
can. There's no such thing as
Baby,
can't. You just gotta
I'll be
work
recording.
it.
I haven't done a live yet, but I'm going to test the
I
waters
just got
on
up
it.
while I'm recording the video and been washing dishes or something. I'm telling you, I can't. So
Cut it out,
Candy.
Candy.
I'm dead serious. That's why I don't have no videos up because I do them. Then I'm like, I wait and I ain't.
I
Let me
like
do it live.
pre-recorded because I can edit and control how I want it to come out.
Mhm. Yeah, everybody works different though. Everybody works different. In the beginning, I wasn't doing any lives. I was recording all of mine. I still kind of prefer that, even though people prefer lives. But now I've been mixing it up. Remember, Inga was like, "I keep missing your lives." I'm like, "Girl, I never went live. You ain't
That's
missing
what
nothing."
She just premiered it or
Yeah, so kind of do a little bit of both. But yeah, it's
So I
whatever
got
works
to
for
figure
you.
I'm still figuring it all out. So,
but I'm trying to get my numbers up because I want to do some. I want some change, some coins from these people when they give because they giving it out these days. You know, it's you know they giving it out from what I see because people talk about nothing and get paid. So
Right.
True.
Yeah, no. Yeah, she prefers pre-recorded, but live is easier to commit. Yeah, it is. It is. I agree, Kira. It's Kira.
Yeah.
Yeah, lives are easier to commit to. You just get up there and start talking. Hey.
And then the people in the comments, they gonna lead the way. With
engage
that's
in
true.
conversation.
Yeah, I like the interaction.
Yeah, I do like interacting with the people, but sometimes my internet don't be wanting to work with me.
Right, that'd be the part.
Yeah, that'd be the kicker.
Your internet be like, girl, no,
Not today.
Not today.
Right. All right, ladies, I appreciate you all and thank for everybody for coming through. I appreciate you all again. I do not take it for granted for anybody that want to hop on with me and jump on with me. So I thank y'all for coming, ladies. Aries, Tamika. Hey, Kayla.
Hey,
She always got to make her interest somewhere down the line.
Right, the whole time.
Right.
You heard of pounce on Savannah.
Right,
Women-
stream
women
y'all.
make her she know it. She be on it.
She be like, I want to be on camera too.
That in there. Thank you, Kendall.
Yes, Miss Kira.
Thank you, Inga. Thank you, Monique. 69 Ways, and this will not be the last time over here. We're gonna, make these collabs pop. We got to get these things done so we can make this money that they're giving out on this YouTube. Okay, and Inga.
I do it for the fun. I love being with y'all ladies. I ain't looking for the coin, but hey, if somebody want to give me some money, I take it. But but I ain't doing it for the money. I enjoy being with everybody that I'm with. Moochie, Egypt, everybody. It's just for the, it's for fun. It's for laughs.
Yeah,
it's
for the commentary.
Yeah, but once that money start coming, you definitely got to keep up with it. Because if not, if you take out one day, Lord, from what I hear you, Jesus.
That's why Tamika be rolling them out.
Yes.
Listen.
I've been tired. I don't work all day. I don't feel like sitting on here doing no thing like that. So
yeah. Be on it, boy. I'm like, good gracious.
That's why I be doing them shorts, the 60-second shorts. I can do that real fast. And I don't care how it turned out. It's like whatever it is.
Yeah, but all right, y'all have a good night and be safe. I will see you all on the next one. Peace
Bye.
out.
Bye-bye.